Good evening, everyone. Hope we are going well. Just trying to get the chat up here because the chat was playing around. I couldn't actually see it. So hopefully we can get it up very shortly. But hope we are going well and ready for fantasy. Hopefully a good round of fantasy and not a bad one like last week. That's for sure. Here we go. Now we got the chat up. If there's any questions regarding like right now for tonight, just so I don't have to go through all the chat, chuck your question back in again and I'll just answer them from the bottom. And then I'll eventually go through the other questions and answer those. But I know a lot of people got Nick Martin, so they're probably deciding with who they're trading in. So put it at the bottom and I can answer those there for you. Just working out because I just got to make sure my teams are in order. Damn it, 37 Kane Supercoach, and I've got Horn Francis out for the year. Still got Doc there. I guess Doc's just going to have to be a D6 Luke with McCarthy moving forward, I reckon, based on the way the team's going. I go Dawson captain. Who would I go vice captain? Holmes, McKercher, Sheets, Doc. No, Butters. Who's got Hawthorn? Might get attention. Bont's there. Maybe go Bont tomorrow night. That's probably where I'm going to have to go. Tim says, help quick. Hey, Bales, Rosie and Cherry to Gawn and Whitfield. Plays Archer May on field. Or Cherry and Martin out to Warner Petrarca. Plays Liddy on field. So Warner Petrarca Liddy. Warner Petrarca Liddy or Gawn Whitfield May. I'd go Gawn Whitfield and May, Tim, I think. I'd do that one there. Martin to Whitfield. Yep. Cherry to Meek. Only right I can afford who I like. I don't mind those two. I don't love Meek. That's the only problem with that trade. I don't like Meek as an option, but if you want him, then do that. Castle Richards, Merritt, Sneaky, VC. No, not for me. Might cop attention from Bedford. They haven't tagged in the past, but Rouston is the sub. It means that there's a good chance that they do tag, so I wouldn't be going there this week. Hey, I was trading Martin to Whitfield. Yep, putting the VC on him. Yep, then going Cherry to Gawn, holding Rosie and covering with McCarthy, who should go well this week against Richmond. Yep, great trades there, Elizeno. Tick those off. Gone X to Grundy and taken a punt on Martin to Toby Green. Don't mind that, Anthony, as well. Johnson break in 51, Rouse and 11 for the guys keeping on bench cash gen side. Yep, thank you, Holiday. Yep. You're a bit of a shock that he's the sub, to be honest. I'm not putting emergency Rouston. I've got Liddy emergency just because Rouston's probably not going to do anything worthwhile for an emergency, which is disappointing. So, I've just got the two players tonight, that being Tom Green and Zach Merritt. I'm wanting a ton from Green just to keep the tons going, and I would be happy enough with a 80, 85 plus from Merritt. Hopefully stands up big in a game where they need him to. Whitfield VC, says Caleb. Yeah, got him at number 4. Could cop Guelphy at some point, maybe for the game, but I still like him. Martin to McRae and Cherry to Parker. Yep, don't mind those there, Corey. Holy moly, that was the quickest trade back I've ever done. Thanks, mate. All good, mate. All good. Happy to help. Shot that both the subs, Castle Richards. Yeah, agreed. I'm surprised that both the sub as well. I didn't think they were going to be, so. But we will see. I'm just making sure I've got everything sorted. There's a Dynasty League. I've had a trade deadline today, getting those trades all sorted and done. So there you go. Merritt won the toss. If Merritt can put up a solid score, I'd be happy with that. I'm just hoping that you could just get something tonight, get it done in a tough game where Essendon are probably going to be heavy underdogs, but we'll see what they can do against the Giants. Do I trade in McMahon or look for another rookie, says Ryan? You could go for two. If you just need money, then I don't mind just jumping on McMahon. He'll probably play. Get Cogs in quick, says Haz. I haven't got him, but you could go for him if you haven't got him. James Ives, if only can afford Witts or O'Brien with Whitfield, which ruck do you prefer? Well, if you've got to go one, part of me would be happier to be stuck with Rob, but he's got an incredibly tough matchup. So I don't know if I'd do it, but it's locked in, right? So I'd go Rob out of the two. Same as Anthony. X to Grundy, but Rosie goes to Toby Green, says Shannon. Yep, don't mind those. Tim Charlesworth, McRae and English, or Parker and Grundy. Thinking option 2, but Lambs has me unsure. I'm still option 2, Parker and Grundy, because Laddams is named, yes, but Sydney need to win. Sydney can't afford to take that. They need percentage up. That's a big thing. So they need to go out and win well. So I still think Grundy's there. I think he's there just as a chop out. So Thursday night footy about to get underway. Hopefully just a good fantasy game for us. Hopefully some big scores. Does Cameron and Luke Parker? So hang on. So O'Halloran's on merit at the moment. So Bedford not starting in the CBA, which I guess is a good enough sign. So hopefully that's the case. It looks like Guelphy is running with Whitfield. Yeah, Guelphy's there with Whitfield, so no surprise there. I thought that might be the case. So we'll see how he goes. Merritt currently doesn't have Bedford on him. Merritt nearly got a tackle there. There's Tom Green fumbled, but gets the handball. No, that's batted away. There's Merritt. Merritt with a kick. So early touch for Merritt, which is good to see. Ash with a kick. Oh, intercepted by Angus Clark. Angus Clark lining up for goal. So yes, that's the big one there, is that, Whitfield copping attention from Guelphy, it looks like, to start the game. Damn it, I'll put bloody extra salary on him in bloody game day squad as well. That's a bit annoying. What to do? Baz, Grundy, Dawson, Goulden, and Whitfield extra salary. Probably could have done Ash instead, but maybe that means it's good for Ash. Maybe they drop the tag later on in the game if they're down, but I guess we will see. And that's a behind. Whitfield will get the kick-ins, right? So Whitfield's still going to get a solid enough score, but that is something that will be a watch for the rest of the game. Whitfield copping attention from Guelphy, it looks like. I don't think I answered that question from Cannon before. Darcy, Cameron, and Parker, or Grundy and Martin? I think I'm Grundy and Martin, I think. Martin can make you a bit of cash, and then you can trade eventually. There's Ridley with a couple of touches early. I know DC mentioned him as an option. I wonder if anyone out there went for Ridley as an option. There's Blackiston. So yeah, doesn't look like at the moment Bedford's doing a job. So part of me hopes that Merritt doesn't actually go massive to start the game, so then they don't worry about putting the tag onto him. Because if he goes massive, there's Whitfield again. Couple of touch early for Whitfield out to Tom Green. I really need Tom Green to have a good game tonight. There's Toby Green, +6 coming up for him. And good kick. No, dropped by Stringer. Went the one hand. Probably should have gone the two hands. Got a few questions. Here's Ridley again. +6 coming up for Ridley. I've gone Green, Merritt, and Whitfield VC in this, and Archer May Mercy on the bench, but I don't have any way of getting his score if he goes well, says Elizeno. I don't think Archer May is going to put up a massive, massive score. I guess we'll find out, right? But against the Giants, tough matchup. I wouldn't anticipate he's going to put up a big, big score that you'd be regretting having him as emergency. Good tackle there by Archie Roberts, that was there. Here's Merritt again. Merritt with a handball. Perkins. It's a pretty good kick. No, batted away by Angwin, I think it was. Still unsure which move to make. Grundy and Martin, or English/Gawn and Parker/Warner. I think that's a big enough difference. I'd lean to English, Gawn, Parker, Warner option, just because they're two really good ins. I think if you can get Grundy and a Parker instead of a McRae, I'm happy to do the Grundy play. But I think if you're getting a guy that could be a top 6 forward along with a good ruck, I'd be doing that option. There's a tackle for Merritt. Holding the ball for Merritt. Merritt lining up for goal. This is good. Merritt has started well. But part of me worries that if he goes really well to start, that they end up tagging him because that. But that's the sort of stuff we need Merritt doing. He's handballed it off, actually. Given off to Redmond. And Redmond's missed it. So Merritt probably should have gone for goal there. But yeah, English, Gawn, Parker, Warner. I think if you need to make rank up, I think English is the play, but I'd probably go Gawn, and I lean just Warner over Parker, just with what Jaiden was saying with his projections, that he's got Warner as a top 2 forward over the next 3 weeks. So I'd go Gawn and Warner, but English could be a play. There's a Whitfield +6. So now it looks like Guelphy's not really going to him at the moment. So Whitfield should be fine. Whitfield will put up a big score. I've got no doubt. It's a great matchup. That'll be almost out in the full. Corey Bloodedge, fantasy team Cook this week. Now, Mr. Lockout on Martin. Have the VC from last week, so X will be to someone, and then I guess I can trade Doc to someone. Oh, damn it. So, unfortunately, missed that one there, Corey. Hopefully, everything can go well outside of that. Just got a feeling Merritt going big tonight, says Flying Cow. I hope so. That'd be great. I'd be really happy if he did, because I brought him in not thinking he'd go as well in this matchup. But if he can put up a good score, then great. Whitfield short for a +6. Whitfield's going big. I was initially worried about Guelphy being on him, but I don't have too much worries at the moment. He's just got a couple of +6s already. Started pretty well. He'd be near the top scoring player. Yeah, he is top scoring player on 17. Him and Merritt both started well, which is good for a lot of people. A lot of people own those guys. Good kick from McGrath to Luau actually there. Just need Tom Green in a good matchup to really stand up and put up a big score. So it looks like at the moment O'Halloran is not tagging Merritt, but he's the one that's on him at the moment. That's what it looks like at the moment. King said before the game, Cogs will get midfield time with a bit of forwards, as has. Yep, one to watch. Footy Frenzy had the 4 injuries. Don't like any ruck this week except Grundy because Meek's run and Gawn's break even. Can I go Grundy and Curtin, meaning I'll have Horn Francis to Martin and Doc to Whitfield next week? Yeah, I don't mind Curtin. Yep, I like Grundy and Curtin. Curtin would be my favourite out of the under 750k guys for a forward. So Grundy and Curtin sounds pretty good to me. There's Cogs with his first touch. Bells, who would you go out of Jack Martin, Max Hall, or Dan Curtin? Dan Curtin's my favourite out of those guys. He's got the ceiling. He could make some good cash for you. Tom Green, nothing there. So I'd go Curtin out of those guys. I don't think they're taking Whitfield. He looks quite open, quite light Arizona. Yeah, it looks like now. It looks like Guelphy was just on him for a first couple minutes, but doesn't look like they're running a tag at the moment. So I've got no doubt Whitfield, if he's not tagged, here's Merritt again with another kick. If he's not being tagged, Whitfield, he's going to put up a big score. It's just a great matchup for him. So, yeah, I'm afraid as a non-owner. I went Johnson for 230k rooks as Jackson Pember. Yep, I don't mind that. Cash him in, obviously, with the sub tonight, which that him and Rowson being sub shocked me a little bit. Didn't think those guys would be the subs, but there's Tom Green. Wanted to get it back from Buckley, but he said no. So handball for Green. Have to play Tyree this week now for Martin. Unfortunately, you got to do what you got to do, I guess, Corey. Is it still Gawn and Warner, even if I change Martin to Curtin? If you can go Grundy and Curtin, I don't mind that. Jackson Pember is Gawn a go playing Carlton. You can definitely go for Gawn this week, right? If you want to save a bit of money. Okay, he's got a trickier match against Carlton this week, but I still think he'll score okay. There's a Guelphy, who was near Whitfield there. So I wonder if it's just a bit of like a keep an eye on it, but it's not really a hard tag. It'll just be interesting to see how it goes. First time, just found you. So g'day, mate, says Callum Tranter. G'day, mate. Hope you're going well, Callum. Thanks for tuning in. Footy Frenzy, Grundy and Curtin. Or Gawn and Warner, just afraid Gawn will drop a lot of cash. I like Grundy Curtin. It's an upside play. You get Grundy VC. Gene, hi Bales. Currently our Vicentini's ruck emergency. What score would you take to go X to Goulden? Currently going Cherry to English since I can't afford Grundy. If Vicentini was to go 75, 80 plus, that would be something where I'd consider doing it. Especially if you didn't want like necessarily English, but you'd want a decent score though. G'day Buzz, g'day Legends in the chat, g'day Moonboy, hope you're going well. Make sure you guys smash up the likes as well. Haven't said that yet this stream so far, nearly 20 minutes in, haven't said that yet. But if you haven't smashed a like on the video, please make sure you do smash a like. That'd be fantastic. Obviously, you're trying to get to 100 again. I wonder when it's going to be eventually when we don't hit 100, just because of the season sort of coming towards the end. We don't normally get as many people tuning in as the season goes on, but I still appreciate everyone that's tuning in continuously. It's very much appreciated. Parker, a good in. Bales looks to be in the mids with LDU out. Yeah, I'm on Parker. I'm a fan of Parker as an option. There's Tom Green with a handball. I think Toby Green got a handball in there as well, potentially. I think, is that Merritt? Yeah, not a great kick. Ash got the swirl in there. It's a +6. It's missed because of a poor kick. There's Riccardi. No, not a great handball. No, what was I checking? I was going to check. Yeah, I was checking the. Yeah, so for. Oh, okay. For North Melbourne, George Wardlaw didn't come back in. So they've decided to leave Wardlaw in the VFL for a week. Interesting. But I still think regardless he would have done okay, Parker. But Wardlaw not being there is obviously just another reason why I think Parker will go okay. So Merritt on the bench for a bit of a break at the moment. Up to 15 already, which is nice. Obviously Redmond, Angus Clark going pretty well. Ridley, so is good start. Whitford obviously is up there as well. Just need Tom Green to get it going. Looks like Toby Green's got a free kick here. Got Archer May as my cover for Horn. Francis says Footy Frenzy. I think a lot of people will be doing that. Has Gelfie get on Witters. Yeah, Brayshaw looks very safe this week, says Limits. Have to straight C on someone. Might look at Brayshaw, says Corey. Yep, don't mind Brayshaw. If you've got Dawson, he's my best pick if you want to straight captain someone. Toby Green, and that'll be a goal. Goal for Toby Green. First goal to the first goal for the Giants. Is that the first goal of the game as well? Bloody Tom Green on the bench as well. So all the bloody relevant players on the bench. Yeah, first goal of the game. Did I catch up everything? Cody Pember, hey mate, good luck this week. Thank you, mate. You too. You had to offload Martin to McRae and Horn Francis to Parker at F6. However, if May goes 85, I could loop him in the forward and change Parker to a rookie for someone next week. Yeah, it'd have to be a good score to do that, I think. As you say, 85, 90 plus. Who's your team, says Callum? I'm a Crows fan, so pretty happy this year so far. Obviously, still plenty to play out. I'm still trying to take it, as Nixie says, the players, week by week. But they've had a good start to the season. I quit fantasy for this year. Had enough, says Ben. Ben, keep going because you can learn some little things in the last 6 weeks. Maybe try a few different things, take it into next year, and just continue to learn. That's what I'll just be saying. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to not do a few things, but trying to do smart trades, trying to do smart things moving forward, and hoping that holds me in good stead. Because if I can get a top 2K finish, top 3K finish to end the year, I'd be pretty happy with that and taking a bit of confidence into next year. So I'd say, Ben, keep at it and keep moving. What's it Roy say? Be the butter mouse. Keep moving forward. Try and improve your team. By the way, Jackson's my son, doing his second year fantasy and a 10-year-old, massive fan of yours. Oh, it's good to hear. I assumed that there was probably a relationship there with the last name, but no, good to see both you and you and Jackson in the chat, Kobe. Moonboy doesn't even have to say it every time Bales read Moonboy's name. He remembers to smash the like. Yeah, exactly, Limits, exactly. Stain looks empty, says Stu. Oh, it probably wasn't going to get a big crowd, to be honest. There's Toby Green. Toby Green's made a good start to the game. Ooh, that's a bad turn from Angwin. Vicentini got the handball in there. There's Gresham I've got in one of my draft teams. Oscar Smart. No, bad bounce. Need Stringer and right goal, says Ben. What score would you take from Clark over Liddy? Be pretty happy with a 70. I'd probably take 70, 75 has. How come Elijah Hughes isn't playing, says Jam. I'm not sure. I don't know if there was a injury maybe, resting. I didn't actually see, to be honest. How is Angus Clark a free against folding the ball, says Corey Badge. I missed it a bit, but yeah, there's Whitfield with a kick out in the full, but still take the points. Terrible call from the umpire, says LFC. That was a trash call. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I'll take you guys' word for it. Jordox internet officially goated, says Marco. I know that he's fixing it, so hopefully he gets fixed, but that was quite funny on Tuesday night, actually. There's Archie May with the tackle. Quite funny on Tuesday night, actually. Where's Ash, says Moonboy. He's had a couple of kick-ins, but quiet start for him. I had the 4 red dots this week with no backup on the bench and brought in Horn France last week, says Ben. Yeah, it's very, very frustrating, obviously, the way fantasy went out for a lot of teams last week. But all I'd say, Ben, just keep trying your best. Just do what you can with what you've got. If you know the season's gone anyway, then yeah, just keep trying to move forward and try and make some good trades. There's a Toby Green handball. There's Archer May, who's got a few touches early. I'll never understand how on the full is points, but deliberate is a free kick, says Crinkly Cut. Yeah, you make a very good point, Crinkly Cut. I've never understood why that's the case, but there you go. Bedford's still on the ground and Merritt's on the bench. There's another Whitfield kick, so Whitfield started pretty well. So Merritt's on the bench, but Bedford's still on. So it doesn't look like they're going to the tag just yet. So hopefully that means that they'll just leave it alone. Oh, bugger. Been calling Crows flat track bullies. West Coast fan myself. Got a lot of young guns. 25 players, 22 or younger. Is that you talking about Crows have got the 25 players, 22 or younger? Or are you talking about the West Coast? I know we've got a lot of players that are young, but there's Whitfield with a handball. But yeah, no, I've been happy with the Crows this year. They've played better against the top 8 sides, I think, than what people give them credit for. They've lost a few by very close margins. They've won, obviously, a few. Like, we beat the Giants. We beat Brisbane. We beat the Dogs last week. Obviously, we lost to Collingwood by not much. We lost to Hawthorn by less than a goal. We should have won that game. So, yeah, I think we'll be fine. But obviously, I feel like maybe the finals experience might be something that will be a factor for us maybe not quite going all the way this year, playing against your Collingwoods, your Brisbanes, your Geelongs, who have got plenty of players who have played plenty of finals. Whereas the Crows have, it's only really Tex, Laird, Brodie Smith, Matt Crouch that have played a final. So we'll see how they go. Just being annoyed at the moment. Bloody no goals being kicked is just meaning that Green and Merritt are being stuck on the bench at the moment. They've been stuck on the bench for ages. I'm hoping that this is a goal from Cadman. No, and he's missed it. So how long have they been on the bench for? So yeah, Green 6 minutes, Merritt 6 minutes. Get them on the bench, man. Like, this is why I hate when the games like this, when there's no goals being kicked, is players get stuck on the bench. And hopefully they switch it back out to this side. Good. Hopefully she'll bring it out to the right side of the ground. Good. And then hopefully it goes out of bounds and we get these subs made. Good. It's going out. Let it go out. Good. That'll go out. Now make your interchanges. Get these guys on. What did you end up doing for trades this week? Bale says I ended up going Cherry to Grundy. And I had a bit of cash from last week, 182k, which is really nice. There you go. Tom Green back on. I don't think Merritt's back on, though, which is disappointing. Can Tom Green get a tackle? Good. That'll be a tackle for Tom Green. Holding the ball as well. Yep. Tom Green free kick. Beautiful. We'll take that. And went Martin to Luke Parker. Had enough cash to do both. So Grundy and Parker in for Cherry and Martin this week. Corey Badge, I wish I could go Dawson, but I need defender for Doherty. I could afford Dawson, but could trade Cherry instead to get Dawson, but feel that I get the defender. Doherty's not half back again, so you could always hold him for a week. And I do like Dawson. Limits Hewitt just being managed. Kids are first year playing a lot of midfield for a midfieldless team, so fair to give him a rest. Yep, that's fair as well. The Clark Colfin Toe Green tackle for the first goal wasn't holding the ball. Yeah, as I said, I'll take word for it. I didn't see it though, so I'll take your word for it. Cadman, good goal. For West Coast, says Callum. Oh yeah, no, West Coast are building, right? They're building. Obviously, it's going to be a few years of tough results, but they're rebuilding, so that's obviously what you expect, right? So I think they'll beat Richmond this week, being at Optus. So hopefully that's a win for West Coast, and I guess we'll see where they go from there. Where's Tom Green up to now? I thought Tom Green would be on at least 20 now. It's up to 17 with the 5 touches. Still got a bit of time to score some points. Whitfield up to 25 as well, so he's obviously top scoring for the game. No surprise there. Toby Green started well as well. John Sub went Essendon have a lot of worries this week. Yeah, Jackson, I didn't expect that to be the case, but unfortunately that's what they've done. I'm doing Cherry to Grundy and Martin to Parker. Yeah, exactly the same trades as me, Ben. I like those trades, mate. Paul Clark, another hole in the ball, says Crinkly Cup. Yeah, he's been a bit unlucky to start the game. There you go, Cogs on Merritt at the moment. There's Tom Green with a kick. So Tom Green's starting to get going a little bit, which is good. Here's Zach Merritt with a kick as well. So at least those two have started all right. If they could both tons, I'll be pretty happy with a couple of tons to start the round. Also, Crow should have beat Gold Coast as well early in the season, got robbed by the umps. Yeah, it's another one limits. Yep, for sure. And Green immediately gets holding the ball and a kick after getting off the bench, says Elizano. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Callum Tranter. West Coast are 25, 22 younger players, blooded an 8th debutant for 2025. Injury list is only Alan Waterman and Yo I met just recently. Yeah, but I'm hoping here's Tom Green with another kick. I'm hoping to see Yo out in the games next year, like in terms of playing next year. Like, obviously, I think they've ruled him out for the majority of the season now. They don't expect him to play, but it'd be good to see him back next year. Hopefully full pre-season for him, because he's been someone that hasn't been able to, unfortunately, escape the injury bug for a lot of his career. So I'm hoping that he can get fully fit for next year. There's another Merritt tackle. That should be holding the ball. No, it's a tackle anyway, so we'll take that. So Merritt and Green are getting going now, which is good. Merritt should get a disposal here as well. Yep, Merritt with a handball. Merritt started well, which is good. So Merritt's up to 24, the couple of tackles. And there's Guelphy taking the mark there. So Guelphy and Tom Green up to 24 and 22, which is good. Still got 5 minutes to go. So good start by the boys. Rad, do I go Gawn and Parker or Grundy and Hall or Meek and McRae? I wouldn't go the last option. So it's Gawn and Parker or Grundy and Hall. Depends what you're after, Rad. Like depends where you're positioned in the rankings, right? If you're wanting to take a real swing to get the higher up, so I think it's Grundy and Hall, just because Grundy as a VC could be big, and then get Hall, who might go okay. But if you want the safer play, it's Gawn and Parker. And I'll probably say Gawn and Parker because Parker's a big enough difference from Hall that I'd go that combo. Whereas, yeah, so I think I'm Gawn and Parker out of those two, Rad, as much as I would like Grundy, sorry. Top 500. Yeah, I think you've got to go for Gawn and Parker in that scenario, Rad, just because they're the safer play. They're going to get you good points. A lot of people around you will go Grundy, but if at least Parker is not a trade out necessarily, whereas Hall you're going to have to trade out, and you're not going to trade out Grundy. Almost went cogs in the forward line, says Kobe Pember. Yeah, he wasn't. Here's Whitfield again, another +6. He was an option. I was just worried with the potential red vest risk for him. That was just my worry. So Whitfield up to 31. He's made a good start to the game. There's Toby Green, who's also made a good start to the game as well. Finn Callan's been quiet to start the game. He's the one that hasn't really got a lot of it. Where's Tom Green? So Whitfield's actually down for another +6 here if they get it to him quick enough. Tom Green is out on this wing as well. They are going towards Tom Green's area. Good mark by Peter Wright. Is Oscar Allen a lock for the Hawks jumper, says Callum? Not a lock for Hawks. I think Brisbane is actually looking like where he's going to go this year, I reckon. So, or at the end of the year. So I think it's actually Brisbane. There's a Callahan. No mark there. So I think it's actually been Brisbane. Vanessa Valentine, hi Bales, trading X and Horn Francis. So looking at either Grundy and Jewell or Tim Kelly. 2, Gawn and Jack Martin, or 3, Nank, and then Parker, Warner, Jackson to the ruck and bring in Warner and Parker. There's Whitfield again with a kick. Whitfield's going really well. It's going to be very painful not having him in my team this week. So Vanessa, with that one, if you could guarantee that you could get a good ruck next week and get Warner and Parker and do a downgrade next week and go forward or someone up to Gawn or English, I would actually go for number 4. But if you can't really guarantee, I would then go option 2, which is Gawn and Jack Martin. I don't love Jewell or Tim Kelly as an option. So I'd go for the Gawn and Martin option. But if you can get that ruck next week, then go number 4. I just don't normally love putting Jackson into your ruck. So Merritt might get a disposal. No, got a tap on. No disposal there. On the ball. So free kick to Angus Clark. So he gets a hold on the ball going his way. So he gets it back. There's Guelphy with a handball. What other games are you doing the Watchalong, says Jam? So definitely doing one tomorrow night for Brisbane and Dogs. Should be a really good game at the Gabba. And then we probably will do one Saturday night. I'm not sure which one, if we're going to do one yet. So there's another kick for Tom Green. Straight to Peter Wright, though, unfortunately, but we take the points. What other games on Saturday night? Just have a quick look at that, actually. Jordan Ridley +6 there. Straight to Tom Green. So Tom Green intercept mark. So Tom Green's had a good start to the game. Really, really happy with his start. Good. Don't give the handball off, Tom. Get the kick. Good. Saturday night, we got Carlton, Melbourne, West Coast, Richmond. So probably Carlton and Melbourne. As a lot of people probably got Gawn, Doc, Chera, Petrarca, guys like that. Whereas not a lot of us have got any West Coast. We've only really got McCarthy as the main player for that game. So I'll do Carlton, Melbourne at this stage. Going to go Chera to Dawson and Cherry to Parker, says Corey. Yep, don't mind those, mate. I'll tick those off. Callahan, give the handball to Tom Green. Good. Tom Green again, another kick. So Tom Green kicking the ball in the first quarter, which is really good to see. And Riccardi should have taken the mark there, actually. No, free kick against Stringer, I believe that was. Got a minute to go in the quarter. So who's Merritt got in him at the moment? So he's got Cogs at the moment. So it's not really, yeah, so it's just Cogs and O'Halloran and guys like that. Just keep an eye on Merritt. Merritt off the bench, says Jackson. What happened to the Patreon Q&A, says Riley? It's up there. It's up on the Patreon, I believe. I posted it this morning. Just double check, but I'm pretty sure it was posted. I know for a fact I did post it. There's Merritt with a kick. So he's still trucking along there. Yeah, Patreon Q&A. Yeah, Riley's up there. Uploaded 14 hours ago. Goes for 47 minutes. So that was uploaded earlier today. Dylan Films. Trade Nick Martin and Horn Francis to Grundy and Martin. Yep, ticks for me. Yep, that's probably a common duo, I think, this week. May up to 21, says Castle Richards. Yeah, he's had a decent start. The way West Coast have been competitive, we should smash Richmond, says Callum. I hope so. I'd like to see West Coast win a game. I'm looping May and Lohman as cover, says Castle Richards. Yep, it's good way to go there. So 7 seconds to go. This will be probably the last act of the quarter. 3, 2, 1. Is it the song going to go? Or is Whitfield going to get a kick in? I feel that I need to do Cherry to a forward this week, and I can make Martin to Gawn or an English next week with the run to come and Horn France to another forward. Yeah, it's a good plan, Cora. I like that one there. Good stuff. My multi just needs Stringer and right goal, says Ben. Slow start by Ash. Yeah, slow start for him. Adelaide going good this year, Bell, says Jackson. Yeah, they are. I'm very, very happy with them, the way they're going, Jackson, so far. I don't want to... Because we still got Gold Coast, we've got a showdown, which is regardless if Port could be winless, we could be undefeated, or the other way around, Port could be undefeated, we could be winless. It doesn't matter. Showdowns are always there. Then Hawthorn, tough matchup. Then I think goes West Coast, Collingwood, and North Melbourne. So we should be beating West Coast and North Melbourne if we want to be the finals team. I'm not saying we will beat them, but we should be. And then Collingwood in between. So some tough matchups. My multi was void because of Ralston, says Limits. Damn it. Midfield VC, Green and Merritt all started well. Looking like a good game fantasy so far, says Elizondo. Yep, just good start, but Merritt started well last week. Tom Green started well at least before and hasn't got to a score. So I'm happy with the start, but I don't want to be counting my chickens or whatever the saying is before. But let's go through the scores at quarter time. Whitfield top scoring. No surprises that he's up there on 38. I'm nervous as a non-owner this week. Tom Green, 35. Good start for him. 10 touches with 7 kicks is good for him. One mark, 1 tackle's nice. Toby Green, 33. Good start for him as well. Ridley, 28. If you went there, you'd be happy with that start. Merritt, 27. Good start as well for him. Cadman, 27. If you went there, you'd be happy with that. Redmond on 27 as well for draft coaches. Wright, Dersma, Callahan, and Angwin, 26. And then O'Halloran on 25. Who were some other ones there? Archer May and Clark are on 21 each. Could be cover for you if you've got them. Briggsy's on 13. Ash only on 12. Obviously disappointing start for him, but I'm sure he'll get to a solid score. Vicentini's on 11. Anyone else? Caco's on 8. Cogs on 6. Not a great start for Cogs, but he might get there eventually. And McMahon wasn't able to touch the ball in the first quarter. But no, good start. I've obviously got Green and Whitfield, so I'm happy with that start by those two boys. Hopefully they can get it done and keep going well. So, Grundy and Jack Munn or Gawn and Parker? I think I'm Grundy and Martin. Gawn and Parker's a safer play, right? But Grundy is a VC, and then Martin's the way I'd probably slightly lean to, because Martin will make you cash. But then again, you could say, well, Parker's a good option. Gawn, solid. The safer play is Gawn and Parker, right? That's the safest play. There's just something about the Grundy play I like. But if Grundy doesn't work, then you'd probably much rather Gawn and Parker. So Gawn and Parker's safer. Rad, would you go Gawn and Parker or Grundy and Hall, Curtin, Martin? See, whereas Grundy and Curtin I like. Grundy and Curtin would be where I'd go for, Rad. That would be, I'd go for that play. Curtin will make you a bit of money. If you don't have Kennedy, it's a simple swap in a few weeks, I reckon. Drop Tom Green from Game Day squad, but have Gold Whitfield I'm happy about. Yeah, I've still got Tom Green in my Game Day squad, but yes, good start over there. I believe, did I put Toby Green in my squads? I really hope I did with the matchup. Yeah, Toby Green in my main classic squad, along with Tom Green, Whitfield, and Ash. So the 4 Giants boys. And I believe I did the same in contender as well. Yeah, got Toby Green in there as well. Ash, Whitfield, Tom Green. I just didn't have the gold Whitfield or anything like that in Game Day squad, but happy with the start at least. Praying on just a 110 from Whit, nothing massive places limits. I find it hard he's going to go anything below that, to be honest, but I guess we'll see. How much do you think Whitfield will be around next week? Probably 930, 940. So, but I think he gets the Campbell tag next week. What were your trades this week, says Louis Leary. I had 182k in the bank, so in a fortunate position. So I went Cherry to Grundy and Nick Martin to Luke Parker on my trades. Toby Green looking good so far. Better than a Rosie Donut, says Shannon Page. Yeah, he's had a good start. Yep. Is Wood a play with the good run home, says Limits? Yeah, he's a play. Yep. I know that Jordy mentioned his name on Tuesday night, so he's a play for sure. I didn't know you had Whitfield. Goddamn Bales says. Oh no, I've got Whitfield in Game Day squad. Not for AFL Fantasy. AFL Fantasy, I don't have Whitfield, unfortunately. I went Merritt instead. So, last week. John Sanders, thoughts on Joe Richards, or is it still Curtin the best option over him and Martin? I still like Curtin as the option. Joe Richards has been really good, right? But I just like Dan Curtin a little bit more. Weary, I did Cherry to Myers and put Jackson in the ruck. Yep, don't mind that, as long as you could fix Jackson back in the forward line and get a ruck next week. Ben Hayes, what's the bet Grundy gets managed when I bring him in VC, says Ben. Oh, let's hope. Hopefully not, right? I know Laddams is in, but Sydney can't afford to manage players. They need to be playing and getting percentage, because if they're a chance of getting fines, they need to fix their percentage but also win. So I can't see them resting too many players. They need to get continuity in the playing group if they are to make a charge for finals. Blind Bennett looks like avoiding Cogs was a good choice. He's a shell of what he once was. He just needs that continuity, Blind Bandit, unfortunately. He just needs to keep playing. So they are saying that Guelphy is playing on Whitfield. It's not a hard tag. It's just more of a matchup. Jackson Pember got rid of Whit when he got 23, now 38 at quarter time. Oh, yeah, a lot of people would have done that, Jackson, unfortunately. So hopefully you can get him back in soon. That's what I haven't had Whitfield all year, but I'm looking at him probably not next week, probably the week after. But if I go him next week, I'm also happy to do that as well. So do you like Dan Curtin more because of the team he plays for, says Limits? Oh, not really. He's gone 2 110-plus scores his last 3 weeks. I know he had a 50 in there, but he's just as likely, all those forwards are just as likely to drop a 50, right? So I'm just thinking his ceiling with those players around, he's got to break in a 40-odd, make your money. I think and Gold Coast this week is a good matchup for him. Spicy Take Grundy doesn't turn up, says Marco. Well, I hope that's a wrong Spicy Take, Marco, because he's my number 1 captain option, and I've got bringing him in this week. So it looks like no updates there for at quarter time. So O'Halloran's still on merit. So second quarter about to get underway. I just want to see, did I rise or anything in rank in the first quarter just with the 2? But away we go. So Tom Green starting on the bench, which I don't love, but he did this last week. Just seems to be the rotation. So I went up about 90 spots in the first quarter, which is good. So hopefully that continues. So Whitfield is definitely playing on Guelphy. So Guelphy's definitely playing on Whitfield. Just depends if he can keep him to a low score or not. Oscar Smart, good kick to the goal square. There's Whitfield with a handball. Just got it away. Callahan handball as well. I just wanted... Actually, no, I'll check my matchups at halftime with how they're going. There's Darcy Jones. Good kick. Riccardi. Any particular reason he had a 50 against Melbourne, says Has. I'm not sure. I think it's just the wing. Just you can get cold wing. Only reason I'm considering Jack Martin over Curtin is because Martin goes Saints and North whilst Curtin has Port next week. Yeah, and again, Jack Martin's a solid play, right, if you want to save a bit of cash. I just think Dan Curtin's a little bit more safer. He's playing huge time on ground, which obviously is a great thing there. That's a good goal by Riccardi. Another goal of the Giants. I do like Curtin's upside more than Martin, personally, but they're both solid options. I reckon Laddams in takes away from the super ceiling score. I reckon brings the 130 plus down to 110 plus as limits. I think Laddams is going to play a lot more forward, and Grundy's still going to have the majority of ruck time. But yes, it's a slight flag. And I could always adjust my trades and go Gawn and McRae. I could just do that and be safe and go there. But that means I probably would have VC. Oh no, I'd probably I can't VC Baz because of that game. And I would have had Tom Green VC if I went the other option, but I'd find another option to VC. But I guess we'll find out. I haven't actually got the stream playing on my phone, which I normally do, so we'll get that going. Just want to see where the likes are up to. Don't even know how many people are tuning in tonight, actually, by the way. We've actually got a fair few people watching. Got well over 50. So appreciate everyone that's tuning in, as always. Very much appreciate you guys tuning in, even at this late stage of the season. If you guys haven't already, please smash a like on the video. We do have 27 likes already, so appreciate people that have done that. If you haven't liked it, please do. That would be very much appreciated. Laddams forward with the tall exclusions Sydney have had. Yeah, and that's what I think. I think he'll play a bit more forward. I think it might be similar to like a Max Heath combo at St Kilda. It'll still be Grundy 70, 80% of the time, but it'll be Laddams that chops out. Laddams will play a bit more forward. I can't see Grundy playing forward. Grundy's just a ruck. And the way he's playing, they're not going to put him out of the ruck. Well, looking at their forwards, so they got McLean, they got Buller, but besides those two tall forwards, they don't really have anyone else. So Laddams is like the third tall, and he'll be the guy that will rotate with the guys on the bench. Because like McCartan's injured and Francis has been dropped. So Laddams has just come in for Francis to play forward. That's what I think. But again, I guess we'll find out, right? So Durham gives the handball to Merritt. So Dylan Shield with the free kick. Thought Merritt was going to get a disposal there, but nothing for Merritt. Cadman goes well tonight for my draft. Who would you take off this week? Ginnivan, Thilthorpe, Lipinski, Curtin, or Tracy? So Tracy's got Collingwood, Curtin. I'd play Curtin. Lipinski I'd play. Thilthorpe has got Gold Coast, which I think he's going to be out for. So Ginnivan against Port or Tracy against Collingwood. Probably Tracy, just because Collingwood's a really hard matchup for key forwards, I believe. Toby Green with a kick there. So I'd probably, there's a Merritt with a kick. So I'd put Tracy onto the bench just because I think Ginnivan's someone that can rack up a few touches and get up the ground. And I do expect them to beat Port down at UTAS. But one of those two, I'd play the other guys, I think. With all rookies in for Essendon, it really frustrates me. Zach Johnson sub again when would be really handy to have a decent cash rise, says Kobe. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it's frustrating. I didn't expect him to be the sub, but there's a handball for Cogs and a kick for Ash. Since I have the VC on Whitfield, should I go Gawn and Parker or stay with Grundy and Curtin? Probably depends, right? If you were going to go Grundy captain and Whitfield puts up a score that you want to take as VC, that might change your thinking there maybe. So probably something to look at the end of the game, Rad, to see how it's looking. But if you need that captain score, maybe go Grundy. That could be the play. He's really still taking more of the kick in, says Limits. I think they're flipping between Redmond and Ridley and guys like that. So I'm just looking here if he's taking the kick in now. No, yeah, Ridley has took the kick in there. Oh, actually, delete team if Grundy goes under 100 to Stu. Oh, mate, I really hope not. There's Whitfield. Not quite the mark. I thought he might have taken that one there, actually. Kako, good kick to Peter Wright. Louis Leary, I swear if Grundy flops with Laddams in, then that would be 3 failed payouts with Bont, Caldwell and Merritt early in the year. Yep, yeah. No, it obviously it could happen, but I don't think it will. I think he'll be fine. Don't worry, Kobe. Knowing Bombers' injury run, Johnson will probably be subbed on in a few minutes, says Has. Oh, yeah, with the way their injuries are going. I hope they don't get any more injuries. Like, if they get one more debutant, that's the record for most debutants ever. It reminds me a lot of West Coast during COVID when they just had players from, like, the Waffle having to play for them. Here's Lockie Ash with a kick in. Come on, String and Wright need a goal each. Still plenty of time, Ben. Still got plenty of time for that. Ash taking most of the kick-ins, unfortunately, says Castle Riches. He is, but Whitfield, I think, is on the bench at the moment. There's a tackle for Tom Green. That's what we need from Tom Green. Need those tackles. Doesn't do that often enough, and we need him to keep doing that. So hopefully he keeps going with the tackles. Zero goals, 2. Nah, what is this? Lux, his pen. It is so hard watching Ash and Witters rack up as a non-owner as Has. Oh, mate, you and me both. I definitely don't like watching these guys with not having them in my team. It's darn free kick. Not sure who that was against, but it is so hard. Oh, yeah. Got money on Giants to win by 80 plus. Not looking good at the moment. Still plenty of time, Stu. I could see Giants racking up scores late and kicking like 10 more goals and then Essendon in the second half. But we'll see. 0 goals, 6 for Essendon so far. Yeah, they haven't been accurate so far. Do a bit of a refresh here. Tom Green up to 39. Whitfield up to 40. Toby Green leading the way with 42. So if you went there, you'd be pretty happy with the start from Toby. Merritt up to 34. So good start for keep going. Hopefully Merritt and Green for me. As long as Merritt can stay near Whitfield, I'm fine with the Merritt in. Because I'll trade Merritt before the Sydney game. That'll be what I look at doing. Just because I think he'll get the tag from a Jordan. Don't know if Merritt's on the bench at the moment or I just couldn't see him in the camera shot. Only got Archer May for me tonight, says Footy Frenzy. I think Mini Monk was talking about Toby as a potential falls his limits. Yeah, yep. I know Mini Monk mentioned him. I heard it somewhere else as well as a potential option, and I didn't mind it there. There's a tackle from Archer May. I think, is Merritt on the bench? Or is he on the field? I can't see him at the moment. Might be on the bench. There's Perkins with a kick. Going towards goal. It's going to bounce. Oh, just before the line. I hadn't got there. There's Angus Clark. That turns it over to Jack Buckley. No, I think Merritt is on the bench. Oh no, Merritt's on the field. Just don't know where he is at the moment. Another behind for the Bombers. If you are tuning in as well, as always, please smash a like on the video. Up to 32 now, so appreciate everyone that's done that so far. So if you haven't already, please smash a like. Oh no, there's Merritt there. He's in the middle of the ground. He was just playing a bit more in the middle there. So if you haven't already, please smash like on the video. That'd be very much appreciated, as always. There's Ash with a +6. Ash starting to get a little bit busy, which is good to see for those that have got Lockie Ash in their team. He's starting to get it amongst the points. Good mark there by Jordan Ridley. Is it a mark for Ridley? Or is it a 50? Is it 50? They've kicked like 1 goal, 20 in the last 4 and a bit quarters Essendon have. I think it's a 50, so Ridley lining up for goal. Oh my God, Bombers stop kicking behinds, please, says Has. Well, Ridley lining up for goal, probably not the likely source of what we thought a goal would be. Papa says, hey, Bales, thoughts on Cherry and Martin to Grundy and Jack Ross against the Eagles this week? Yeah, I don't mind it. Ross is pretty much like all those other forwards, right? Like a Jack Martin, Max Hall, Mason Wood, obviously Ross, guys like that. They're all around that mark. Another behind for Ridley. Jeez. I would go Dan Curtin if you can get there, personally. But if you can't get Dan Curtin, Jack Ross is pretty much like every other option. You're taking a stab and seeing if it works. So I don't mind the play. He's got a good matchup, right? So here's another Lockie Ash kick in. So he's now on the top page again for the first time in the game, up to 34 with that kick in he just took there. So, or does he get it back here from Callaghan? No, he doesn't. No, so Callaghan kick. So Callaghan +6 there for anyone that's got Callaghan in their team. Could be the record tonight for behinds kicked by a team before a goal, says Elizeno. What is the record? I don't even know what the record is. Like, Collingwood were, 1 goal 9 or something, weren't they? There's Briggsy. Where's Tom Green? Tom Green is in the 50. No, they're not going there. So Merritt has to be on the bench, I think. Tom Green got a kick in there. Good to see little soccer. There's Grzyuski, and that's a goal for Giants. So that should bring Merritt hopefully back on. I don't know how long he's been on the bench for, but could Martin be dropped with Geelong's ins, says Harry. Potentially, but we'll know tomorrow anyway, right? Could Martin be dropped with the Geelong ins? I swear every team that plays Giants decides to hit crazy amount of points to feed Ash and Whitfield, sucks a non-owner. Footy Flicks, if you keep spamming the stuff, I'll have to unfortunately time you out. So if you keep doing it, all good. If you say sorry, if you stop there, that's all good. But yeah, just no more spamming if that's okay. Says he loves me. Thanks, mate. That +3 from Tom Green, so spongy. Yeah, agreed. What do you think of Tom Stewart as a pod against the Saints? Says Mythosport. Oh, no, not for Tom Stewart for me. It's way too risky, right? I've owned Tom Stewart this year, and you're literally nervous at any point of him going down with an injury. So I wouldn't. If you want to if you want to tempt fate, you could, but I personally wouldn't go there. Is that a free against Whitfield? Yep, free against Whitfield. Ridley Seaton says, Ben. Andrew Domheady, don't say sorry, just don't do it. Flicks. Fair enough. Keep going, Ash, says Moonboy. I've Green, Merritt, and Whitfield, says Tim. Nice. You'd be happy with the start for those guys. There's Tom Green with a +6. This is better, Tom. Keep going, mate. This is what I bloody got you in the team for. Doing this stuff. Getting the marks, getting the tackles, just doing what you need to. So +6 for Tom Green. We love to see it. I believe that's 48 he's up to now. Sorry, won't do it against this food fix. All good, mate. All good. I took out Tom Green in game day, so it says Corey. Yeah, he started well, which is good. For me, for George Hewitt. George Hewitt's a pod. I don't mind that. Well, if George Hewitt scores the same as Tom Green, then it's fine, right? So there's an intercept mark for Lockie Whitfield. So he gets that free kick he gave away back. Good taken by Bedford there. Ball up. Zorko or Sheasel to trade in. I'd probably go Zorko, Tim. I think Zorko is very unique up the top, and he's been really good. So I'd go Zorko, personally. Sheasel's role's just been a bit up and down. Sydney, wouldn't be shocked if Sheasel got some attention. Here's Jake Stringer. Gives the handball off, actually, to Grzyuski. So I'd go Zorko, Tim. JAFLMTB says, how will Jezza go against the Saints with his groin? Trade him in 2 weeks ago because I liked his run. Yeah, it could be a little bit tricky, but hopefully he scores okay. And now Witter's taking intercepts, of course, this has. Oh, Whitfield's always going to get to a good score tonight, right? It was always going to happen. Tom Green, top scoring 948 is nice to see. Merritt 34. Hopefully Merritt will come back on now and play the remainder of the quarter out, which is good. Toby Green going well. So most of the players that we've got, Whitfield, Merritt, Ash, Toby Green for a few that jumped on him, Tom Green, even a Jordan Ridley if you went there as a bit of a pod, have all started pretty well. I want Zorko, says Limits. Yeah, I want Zorko at some point as well. I'll have to probably get him in. Up to 35 likes as well. Appreciate everyone that's liked it so far. So if you haven't smashed a like on the video, please do. Trying to get to 100 as we always do. So if you can get that, that'd be fantastic. There's Tom Green again. That'll be to Tom Green's over 50 now, which is great with still half a quarter to go in the half. Don't like this. Merritt's disappeared, says Vivek. Oh, no, it's fine, Vivek. He's been on the bench for 5 or so minutes. If he's not getting tagged, I think he'll put up a good score. And the good thing is he's not doing like a huge amount where they need to tag him and the Giants are winning, so I don't need to tag him. I actually don't mind what Merritt's doing. I actually rather him do this than be bad, than be really, really good and get a tag. If Merritt's not copying a tag, no excuses, give me a ton, mate, says Haz. Well, yeah, agreed, right? If he doesn't ton up and he doesn't get tagged, then it's disappointing, right? But the way the Giants are going, another goal. So Jake Stringer, that's his first goal for the game. He'll enjoy that one. If he doesn't get tagged, he will ton up, I would imagine. But I guess we'll see. Why Zorko needs to stay in the top 100. But, Tim, he's going great. Zorko's a great option. Not many people got him. He's a pod. And it's a good pod. It's not a bad pod. It's a good pod. He's done really well. And keeps getting it done. Dogs are a decent matchup, and he's got an okay run home. I think he's a great option. So I'd get him, Tim. I feel like our Zorko non-owners are very lucky he hasn't been going over 110 for each of the last few weeks. It always looks like he can, but then doesn't. Agreed, yep. If Lohman scores well, trademark to a 230k. Might have missed if you answered already. You could, Stu, but it depends. You'd have to go pretty well to miss out. Who would you be getting if Lohman doesn't score well, Stu? That'd be my question. Corey Collingwood's the highest last week before a goal behinds. Oh, okay, from last week. Fair enough. There's a Toby Green handball there as well. So Giants are really starting to... Here's Jake Stringer again. Advantage, I think. Another goal to Stringer. Gee. Oh, no. Free kick to the Bombers. So Ridley free kick here. Hi, Bales. Didn't realise you were doing a watch-along tonight. Yeah, mate. All good. We do it every Thursday night. Well, we try to anyway. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we try and do as many as we can. So, yeah, we're live for another one. Hawkers Hangout says, hello, go Hawks. Yep, mate. They're going pretty well this year. So... they got Port this week. I do think that they'll win that game. Here's Archer May with a kick. Not quite hitting the target there. There's Whitfield with a handball. There's Ash with a kick. So they're just starting to rack up now. Here's Tom Green. Another mark. This is good to see. Keep going, Tom. Love this from Tom Green. Hawkers Hanger, just stop the spam. Otherwise, I'll have to time you out, unfortunately. All good for you to be here and tuning in. Just don't spam unless it's Footy Flicks as well. It's the same, might be the same account, but yeah, just stop the spam. Otherwise, we'll have to time you out because I know people don't like it. Thanks for the team review. I'm going Grundy because if I don't now, I'll never get him, and he'll be the number one. Says Will. Yeah, fair enough. Sheezel got 113 last week. Says Tim. Tim, if you want Sheezel, go Sheezel. You asked me if you want Zorko or Sheezel, and I say Zorko. Just whichever one you want to go, Tim, is where you go. You're the one that's ranked inside the top 100, so back yourself in and go for the one that you want. I'd go Zorko, but if you want Sheezel, then fair enough, go Sheezel. Jack Martin at the moment says Stu. Yeah, actually that's fair. If he goes well, then you could do that. Cool. Let's do a bit of a refresh with the scores. Tom Green up to 59, sorry. So good start for him. I partly wish I had VC'd him. It was a great matchup, but I'm just happy he's scoring well. Whitfield 45 is good as well. Ash 42 as well now. Merritt's still 34, but only just come back on. I'm sure he'll get to a score if he's not going to be tagged. Mate, may I ask you who Footy Flicks is? Says Hawks Hangout. I think you know who that is, Hawks Hanger. No, I don't like it. Sorry, this is Tim. Let's go Stream Gold, says Ben. He's got a couple now. Wish I went Gold Ash this week, says Corey. Yeah, I wish I went Gold Ash as well, to be fair. Briggs with a kick. I thought that was going to be Merritt getting a touch there, but Toby Green got the soccer there. There's Ridley, who started pretty well. And out of bounds. Scroll up in the chat and you'll see who Footy Flicks is. Yeah, 8 clearance for Tom Green, says Corey. Tom Green's second bench stint for the quarter. At least he's scoring well, though, so that's fine. Bell surely had a multi on, says Ben. No, I didn't get time to put one on, unfortunately. I was going to put one on, but didn't get time to. I went on the contest fantasy footy show before this. And to just do a few things. So unfortunately didn't get time to. Otherwise, I probably would have. Here's Toby. Not behind for Toby Green. So Jackson Pride with the kick in is interesting. So 7.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Hopefully Merritt can get some touches now. It's been a little bit since. Got 61 watching, so appreciate everyone tuning in as always. If you haven't already, please smash a like on the video. We're up to 38, so if you haven't liked it yet, please do that. It really does help us out a lot. Johnson and Rouston sub hurt some teams cover, says Will. Yeah, Will, particularly those teams that got the 4 bullets this week, unfortunately. Come on, Merritt. We need you to get going, mate. We need you to get these touches. There's no tag, so need you to really get going now. Shield, that is an awful kick. Straight to Lockie Ash. So Lockie Ash is racking up in this quarter. So people were worried about Ash in the first quarter, but he's really getting to work in this quarter. He's up to 48, I believe. Yeah, 48. He's actually now ahead of Whitfield, funny enough. So Whitfield's the one that hasn't got as much of it, whereas Ash is the one that's getting busy. Still got 7 minutes to go, so still plenty of time, or just under 7 minutes. So still got plenty of time to go for Merritt to get these points, but I'd like him on at least 50 at halftime. Toby Green getting a free kick here, or Briggs? No, Briggs got the free kick here against Vicentini. All right, lads, let's keep it mostly fantasy related now. So yeah, great. Yeah, let's try and keep fantasy relevant if we can. Best before above 4K subscribers. Congrats, Bales. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, we hit that a couple weeks ago. I still have forgot to put a social media post. I have to do it tomorrow. Keep forgetting to put up that we've passed 4K, so I have to do that. Why didn't Merritt go for goal in the first quarter? Bales, very weird. Oh, probably too far out. There's a goal for Briggsy. Goal to Briggsy. Bales, I ref Damien Martin's kid at basketball today, says Ben. There you go. Beautiful. 36 for Ash this quarter. On for a quarter pounder, says Corey. Almost 4 goals, 1 been flying. Sorry, Hawks, I'm going to have to time you out here. This is, you keep spamming. Unfortunately, I have to time you out, mate. So please, in future, not come in our chat and spam stuff. So I'll have to time you out, unfortunately. But if you want to come back and tune into this and you want to enjoy the watch along, then don't spam in future, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Apologies, guys, for the spam. Just been timed out there. So, Tom Green, no tackle. Come on, Tom. Got to get those tackles, mate. Free kick. Don't know who it was against, but Liam McMahon lining up for his first goal. So Liam McMahon going for his first goal in footy. So yeah, Merritt's not on the top page anymore. It's a bit disappointing now this quarter for Merritt. I was fine of him not going amazing to start the game with no tag, but with no tag, we need to really start get going now. Makes it okay for me because I went him over Whitfield, and Whitfield's not doing that much better. But there you go, Liam Martin, first goal on footy, and Essendon's first goal for the game. Green was on the bench for like 2 minutes. You love to see that, says Haz. Yeah, I think because it was his second bench stint, he was never going to be on there for very long. But it is good to see at least he wasn't on there for very long. Because he's only had 69% TOG, but he's still scoring very well, which is good. So, why is it saying auto stop? Can I adjust that? It's saying for this stream, it's saying auto stop. I don't know what the auto stop is. I don't want it bloody cutting out at some point. Maybe I press the stop streaming one, maybe. Hopefully not. This is the first time I've seen it, actually. It just says auto stop there. So I'm hoping it doesn't just cut out, but there's Cogs with a clearance. Gets the kick as well. Good mark there by Cadman over Ridley. But with these set shot goals, it's just taking away time in the quarter, meaning that just not getting points from merit. Bombers had to get gifted a goal because it was looking real bad for Thursday night prime time footy. Says Elizeno. Did you answer my question, says Tim? Yeah, Tim answered before. We were chatting about it. Bales, you play golf? Nah. What's Cogs on? Bales says Stu. I'll look at half time, but don't think he's on that much. Probably in the 20s. Why didn't Merritt go for goal in the first quarter? Bales very weird. Yeah, I answered that before, Will. I said that I probably just couldn't kick the distance. That's a miss from Cadman. Hopefully Merritt can get some touches here. Come on, Merritt, mate. You're not being tagged. Like, you got Tom Green on you at the moment. There's no tag there. Here's Whitfield with a handball. Cogs with a kick. So Cogs starting to get a little bit of the ball. Here's Merritt. Finally. Merritt with a handball. We'll probably get it back here. Another handball. So a couple of handballs for Merritt there. We like to see that. Vicentini and Durham just spoiled each other. Where's Tom Green? No, not going to get to him. There's Archie Roberts in a set mark there. Wouldn't mind a little short Merritt +6 if he can get open. Straight to O'Halloran. And there was four bloody Essendon players around him. And Roberts found the one bloody Giants player. That's very frustrating. Canman thought that was a free kick there, actually. So here's Merritt again. Merritt, another handball. Don't love all the handballs, but at least they're points. He's up to 40 now at least, which is good. Hopefully gets to 50. Worse than Richmond with tag. Merritt says, Will. That was more because, he started amazing. Here's Cogs. That's an awful kick. Literally in between Cogs and Green, and it went to Perkins. There's Callahan. A free kick here. Don't know who it was against. If it was against Bedford or Cogs. Against someone, though. Short kick to Redmond. Merritt kick it, mate, says Has. I'll still take points, though. I know I'd rather him kick it right, but I'll take him getting points at least. Out of bounds. Cogs was the type for me this week, but didn't get in the end, says Jackson. Got Tom Green Supercoach up to 78 was my VC until I got Grundy in this week for Cherry. Dogs giving up points to defenders as limits. Zora goes well this week, says limits. Think I had 25 plus a Wick, Callahan and Tom Green in the goal for Stringer right and Giants to win, says Ben. Well, that's looking pretty good so far. I think Tom Green, that was a kick there actually. Another handball for Tom Green. So he keeps getting it done, Tom. There's Ash with a kick. Very difficult for Merritt to go get the ball and the Bombs can barely touch it. Yeah, it's a good point, but still we want him to at least get the ton. If he's not being tagged, we probably think, well, Merritt's such a good player that he can still ton up at least. You seen my question? Yeah, Tim, I answered your question before. I said that I'd go Zorko. If you want Sheasel, go Sheasel. I'd go Zorko, though. Is there a weird squeaking coming from your mic, Bales? I don't think so. I can't hear anything. Like Ash, Miss Reliable, says Ben. Yes, agreed. Spongy green man, says Ben. No, sorry, says Has, sorry. Refresh, please, says Louis. Yes, I'll do that. We've got 2 minutes to go in the quarter. I didn't pay that kick, actually, against Tom Green, so it's still just a 61. Merritt's still on 40, though. So there's only 2 minutes to go, so we need some points in this bit. Unless quick clearance kick out of stoppage, says Will. I thought that was Whitfield, but it's McMullen. It's going to go to bloody Ash again. Far out. Ash is racking up to 57. He'll go to Whitfield here as well, so +6 for Whitfield as well. Ridley, Guelphy gets it to Merritt. Merritt, another handball. Come on, Merritt, kick the ball, man. Guelphy, get it back to Merritt. That's a tackle for Ash. Ash has had an absolute monster quarter, which is disappointing as a non-Ash owner. He's literally gone from being he's had a 49-point quarter. There's Tom Green, got a handball away. Kicking danger against Peter Wright. How does Oykin go against the Dogs at the Gab? I think he goes well, Tim, as I said before. Thanks again for another stream, bro. Much appreciated, said Daniel Joyce. Thanks, mate. Appreciate the kind words. Ashley gets stuff, says Louis Leary. He was always going to hammer. It was a great matchup. He was always going to put up a good score. 35 seconds left in the quarter, though. It's been a quiet one for Merritt. I'm hoping for like a late... No, Bouquet just marked it, so he'll take the rest of the quarter. Just Ash VC and Whitfield in this one, says Moon Boy. Ash slow down, says Jackson. Good for Gano squad, though, Bales for Ash. Yep. Lucky I'm a big boy and can buy my own hat off Etsy, says Moon Boy. Fair enough. Gonna need a big quarter from Merritt, says Has. Yeah, it's a quiet one for Merritt. Obviously, not touching the ball doesn't help, but like for Essendon. But yeah, it's disappointing that he only had like 10 points in that quarter, or 15. 50 likes before half-time, says Daniel Joyce. Yeah, we're on 41, so if you haven't smashed a like on it yet, please do. We do have well over 50 watching, so if you haven't liked it, please smash the like. It does help us out a whole bunch. But that is half-time. Ash has somehow worked out how to be a line breaker, but also rack up big scores, which is rare, says Best Before. Yeah, he's been good tonight. So let's go through the scores at half-time. Make sure you guys keep smashing likes on the video. I'm going Temu and buying 10 hats, says Stu. Let's go through the scores at half-time. So Tom Green, top scoring, along with Lockie Ashott, both on 61. It's not a big fantasy scoring game, which is interesting. But Ridley, 57 is good. Whitfield, 53. Had a big start, so 53 is probably slightly unders. But he could still rack up in the second half. I'm not concerned with Whitfield. Redmond, Toby Green, both on 50 as well. Himmelberg, 48. Briggs, 47. Riccardi, 46. Callahan, 46. Roberts, 45. Cadman, Angwin, O'Halloran there as well. Callan down to 43, actually. Why is Merritt on 38? He's on 42, isn't he? Am I missing something? They're missing points from Merritt, surely. I was tracking. He was on... he got more than 3 handballs. I thought he was on 42. He got 3 handballs when he was on 34, got into 40, and then he got another handball. So they're missing 2 handballs. Am I the only one that's seeing that? Or anyway, I think he's missing 4 points personally, but I guess we'll see. Who else is here? Clark, 33. Archer May's on 30. Cogs on 20. It's a bit disappointing, but at least he's looked all right. Yeah, but Merritt's missing 4 points, surely. I'll have a look at the chat, but is he missing points? Took a tackle away, -4. What was... I didn't think he had... I thought he only had 2 tackles. Last 5 minutes of the quarter is going to be scary not owning Ash or Whitfield, says Louis. Who's in the rolling 22? She's or Zorko? Tim, they're both in the rolling 22. Tim, I see people do get frustrated in the chat when you ask the same question over and over. I'm happy to answer questions, and if I miss it, ask it again, but I want to just stick to answering just questions once. I said my answer would be Zorko, so go Zorko. If you want to go Sheasel, go Sheasel. It's your team. You're the one that's top 100. I'm not. I'm just giving you my advice. So just so people don't get annoyed in the chat, just stick to asking it once. If I miss it, you can ask it again. But, yeah, just keep it to 1, just so keep everyone happy. Merritt got -4 for a tackle. Yep, that's annoying. Cracked the top 3K first time this year, and not owning Green, Ash, or Whitfield already have slid 500 spots from half a game of footy. Yeah, it's obviously... Hopefully, Hayes, you don't fall too much further down. Jet Ross is doing the fancy scoring, says Will. I just thought he was on 42, but maybe they did take a tackle away, which would be disappointing. So, yeah, the fact that Merritt only had what did he have? A 11-point quarter was disappointing after looking pretty good early. No tag and just not touching it. To be fair, he is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th high-scoring Essendon player, and he's equal... Oh, no, so he's equal 4th? But, yeah, just disappointing. He hasn't put it on the scoreboard in terms of fantasy as of yet. What else we got here? Who do you think will score the most goals for Adelaide this week, Bales? I think Big Riley might have a big game. He'll be up for it. He'll want to have a big game, I reckon. So I think it'll be him. All good, just wasn't sure. Sorry. All good, Tim. All good. Is Selby really that much more skillful than the field, or lucky like Mike the Grinder Mizrachi? I don't understand that Kobe, but I think Selby's a very good coach, yes. I thought Zerrett would go better with no takes as Ben. Bring in Karen, I reckon, says Marco. Definitely not. I think one handball you counting was already counted in the score, says Kobe. Yeah, it might have been, potentially. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Just want to get a quick drink, so I'll be back in like 2 seconds. But if you are watching, we do have 56 currently watching, so if you haven't smashed a like on it yet, please do. We're trying to get to 100, so if we can get to over 50 at half time, that would be fantastic. So I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Just want to get a quick drink. And we are back. Where are we up to? Let's have a look. Still Seeker says, Will. Yep, no, I'm hoping he has a big game. I reckon Merritt has a good second half. I hope so. If you reckon the Still Seeker is having a big game, back it up and trade him in, says Has. Mate, I'm not thinking he's a big game in terms of, like, I'm going to definitely have him as a fancy option, but I think he'll have a good game against Gold Coast. Filthy will have a day out and destroy Mac Andrews, says Louis Leary. I'm almost related to Stillthorpe. Well, then I'm almost related to Sam Taylor. There you go. Can I join your AFLW league, says Tim? Yeah, I'll be doing an open league. I'll set that up next couple of weeks and get people to join and see how many people we can get in. Hawks need a full forward, says Ben. Jack Daniels says, Marco, nah. Unless we got like lots of super chats, then probably not tonight. It'll be Sam Collins on Filthy Lewis, a bigger body, I think. Sportsbet has $2.50 odds that an Essendon player gets injured second half. Actually, interesting. Merritt can have 50-plus point quarters when he's on. He can easily get to a good score in the second half. He can easily have a 62-point second half to get to a ton, right? So I would have taken, if someone said to me, what would you want from Merritt tonight, I would have taken a 90-plus in a tough matchup. So if he gets there, I'll be happy enough with a 90. Yeah, but there's the Fog who's a unit as well, says Louis. Stu, really, you can bet on that. One had to find injury. Merritt looks over it last couple of games. Maybe he's clocked out, says Stu. No, well, he was on 360. He said he's in. He's fully in. So I don't think he has. I just think Essendon just haven't got their hands on the ball. Zach Johnson's still being subbed with all these injuries as well, says DJ. I'm Thilthorpe's son, says Has. Seriously, Bales, I know his mum. Oh, fair enough. But the thing is, if you know his mum, you're not related though. You may like. What did you say before? You said that you're almost related, but you mean you almost know him. That's probably what you mean. Just realised Pendles has been a sneaky consistent 100 almost with 4 games. Yeah, he's been good this year. Just keeps getting it done. I'm still probably thinking that Tom Green +3. Good. I was just wondering what there was something there. But yeah, Tom Green got a +3, which is nice. Whitfield got a +2 as well. Please tell me Merritt got something. Got a handball added to 40. Nope, still on 38. Just no marks for Merritt is what's kept his score down. They just haven't hit him for those little short kicks. Anything else of interest here? Yeah, Canilo's on 20 still. So yeah, nothing else. But yeah, good for Tom Green to get a little +3 added there. Probably wish I'd put him in my top 5 captains now, but he was number 6. I ended up adjusting him and Marshall just because he was Marshall was named with Heath. Can I join your league in AFLW? Yeah, I said that to him before. I said I'll be making a league soon, so everyone will be able to join. Olaf season, I think it is. How many goals does Stringer have? I think has he got 2? I'll have a look for you. I think he's got 2. Yeah, no, that's Krzyzewski. Where is Stringer? Did I just go past? I must have gone past. No, he's got 1. I thought he got 2. Oh, no, he kicked 1, but then it wasn't counted because it was a free kick. So, no, he's got the 1, Jake Stringer. But I wouldn't be shocked if he filled his boots in the second half. So, yeah, that kick they added to Tom Green, I reckon that would have been that kick that we said we thought they'd add, but they never did. So, I reckon that's what that one was there. No, almost my uncle was related to him. Well, there you go, Will. Fair enough. My friend's going to the Adelaide and Suns game. Yeah, I'm going as well, Tim. Almost went Perkins this week, says Chris. Lucky I didn't. Yeah, he's been a bit quiet. Stringer handed off to Grzyzewski. Yeah, that was another one. But there was another one he actually kicked the goal, but it was a free kick to Essendon. Should I play AFLW Bales? I barely know any players. Yes, no. Yep, I highly encourage people to get into AFLW Fantasy because even if you haven't watched games yet, it gets you involved in AFLW. It's good fun. That's how I got in AFLW, starting AFLW Fantasy. And if you don't know any of the players, just tune into Free Kick. well, obviously tune into us as well, Fantasy Fanatics. We'll be doing content throughout the season as well. But tune in to Free Kick. They do club previews. The preview series is underway for them now. And then they'll also be doing like positional previews. Really, really good content. Obviously, Liam, we've had on a number of times. Jono's been on the show before, along with Will and Mel. All four legends. Tune into their content. They are they are very, very good at what they do. So make sure you tune in, and that's how you will get all the information you need, along with us, hopefully. What does Whitfield need to score to take the VC over Grundy? Says Luamon Lua. Well, Luamon, I don't know how you're tuning into this because you should be playing footy. You're at the game now, unless you're on your phone in the halftime break, asking what Whitfield should be on at halftime. To take, I'm still 110 plus, and that pretty much showed last week as well with some of the injuries and stuff. I'm a 110 plus VC. So I'd take a 110 plus. I know Grundy's got an amazing matchup, but Laddams is there, so maybe he doesn't go massive. If Crows make top 4, how far do you reckon they can go? If they make top 4, they can, as long as they win the first final, they can go to prelim. So I think the Crows can go all the way, but whether they do is another question. It's going to be incredibly tough. If they finish top 2, then obviously they're right there, right? But I still probably have my reservations just because the Crows haven't had much finals experience. Geelong, Collingwood, Brisbane have all been there before, been in the big days, and they'll have the experience. So that's my one worry. But hopefully they can go well. I feel that there is a play of Davey and Hoare to have great runs to get into Ella Roberts for rounds 3 to 8. Yeah, Bree Davies is someone I might look at. Kate Hoare, not for me, just because she's a mid only. But yeah, Bree Davies is someone I'll look at. But at the moment, I've gone a bit more expensive in my mids. I have a good feeling with Dylan Moore with Lewis back, says Chris. Hopefully, mate. Be good to see him go well. Apparently, Tassie don't get an AFLW team, says DJ. I think that they will eventually, because I think that they want both comps to eventually be 20 teams each. Like, if I was running AFL, which I won't, but if I did, I'd make it a 20-team comp, add a Northern Territory team into the mix, have a team in every state, have 20 teams, have a 20-round season where you play all 19 teams once, and then you play your rival again, right? So Port would play the Crows twice, Frere would play West Coast twice, and okay, there'll be a few of the Victorian teams that I guess don't have a close rival as such, but they'll just play someone as that each week. So that's why I'd be doing, and then I would bring in the wildcard system when there's 20 teams. So then you do the top 10 make finals, and then each week of the finals, 2 teams get eliminated. So you got the wildcard weekend where the 2 teams get eliminated. Then you get the top 8 play, 2 teams get eliminated, semi-finals another 2, prelim another 2, and then you get your final 2. That's what I would do. But obviously I don't run the AFL, and that won't be what they do. Crows need top 2 because then they get home qualifying, then home prelim possibly. Yeah, hopefully. Obviously, that would be ideal, right? And I think we are projected to finish second, but we need to win games and keep going. So I guess we'll find out. Any other adjustments here? Doesn't look like it. No, so still just Tom Green. So he's obviously going really well, but Barrett's obviously still on 38. Just need to have a big second half. Hope the AFL CEO is listening, says Troy. I hope he is, mate. I hope, because that would be a good plan. But if Crows get home qualifying final, they go to the Granny Arena, says Marco. Oh, mate, I'd love to. If they make the grand final, I'm going to go. I'm going to try everything in my power to go. Even if they play a final over in Melbourne, I'm going to really try to go. Yeah, so that's the goal. But again, still got 6 weeks to go. Crows have still got to win games like against Gold Coast. They got to, if the Crows, I'm just looking at it now, right? So the Crows, I think you need 14 wins, 15 wins to get into finals. You probably need 16 wins to get top 4. The Crows are on 12. Let's say that they win the West Coast and North Melbourne games, which they should. I'm not saying they will, but they should. That's 14 wins. As long as they win 2 out of Hawthorn, Gold Coast, Collingwood and Port, they'll get 16, which should be top 4. And if they get 3 of those 4, they'll get 17 wins, which should be probably top 2. So hopefully the Crows can do that. But I just want to see them just tick off wins, keep going. Crows might miss home game if Brisbane gets it. It has to be at the MCG game every week, says Fevelenko. Louis smash it lights. Can't believe Bale's out here at 11 starving himself. Yes, I'm actually very hungry now, so we need the 100 lights before it finishes because I'll have to head off because I'm very, very hungry. About to get the second half underway. Hoping for a big second half from not only Tom Green but also Zach Merritt. Really need Merritt to get going in this second half and get to a good score. Up to 48 likes as well, so 52 likes away from getting 100. So if you haven't smashed a like, please do. We just need Merritt to get these tackles and get some of these plus sixes around the ground. I think because they're up by so much, the Giants, and Merritt hasn't had an amazing first half, he shouldn't get a tag. Has what's for dinner bars. Got steak and veg tonight, so really looking forward to that. But yeah, make sure you do smash like. We're up to 50 now, so if we can get the last 50 quick, that'd be fantastic. Here we go. Third quarter underway. That won't be a tackle for Merritt, unfortunately. Tom Green got a handball in there as well. Callahan, that's holding the ball against him. Lear fell over, unfortunately, there. Here's Ash again. Another kick for Ash. There's handball from Mr. Tenney. Handball from Merritt again. Merritt, mate, you got to kick the ball. At least he's up to 40, though. McMahon, Mark, lining up for goal. Good as dinner yummy, people are saying. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully we can get these likes up before the end of the game so I can actually go and have the dinner straight away. So Merritt up to 40. So we need 60 points from here from Merritt, and we'd be pretty happy. Be a Tom Green 66. So why is Ash on 61? Ash got a kick. Unless they took... Did they take away a kick from Ash? Here's McMahon. It's a good kick. It's a goal for Essendon, their second goal. Feel that Crows had the potential to hold top four, says Corey. I hope so. If you finish top four, you give yourself obviously the best chance to make the eight. Oh, sorry, to make the final four, and then who knows from there. How many super chats to get the jack out, says Jam? I'd have to be $100 again. I'll set it at that again. $100 combined if we want a Jack Daniels shot, but I'd almost prefer not to get there. So if you guys want me to do it, then $100. Holy crap! Just back from a hard chat with my sister. 51-14. Says Callum. Sorry, Bales, but hope Merritt has a trash second half. Says wall condition. I hope not, mate. I'd just a flat ton. I'd be happy with. Peer pressure's good for him, says Jam. How did Guesty go, Bales, remember, for my running challenge? I'll have a look, actually. I don't actually remember how he went, to be honest. Here's Merritt. Another handball for Merritt, but he'll probably get... No, I thought he was going to get it back there. McGrath, give it to Merritt. Another handball for Merritt. Merritt's just farming handballs at the moment. There's a tackle for Whitfield. Toby Green handball. Callahan handball. Gives it to Tom Green. Tom Green going for goal. No, Riddy's going to intercept mark that, unfortunately. At least Merritt got points. We'll take that. So I'll check Guesty's score for you, Ben. So last week, Guesty scored a 20-48 is what he got there, Ben. 20-48 for Guesty last week. There's Archie Roberts. Handball for Roberts there. Kick for Roberts as well. Merritt's under that. No, couldn't. Bloody Angwin out marking you, Merritt. Come on, man. That's not good enough. What's for dinner, says Marco. I got steak and veg, Marco, for dinner. Looking forward to that. Ashes 64. You just haven't refreshed. I did, but it just didn't work with the refresh, unfortunately. Merritt has broken foot, says Stu. Yep, no, I like that one. Merritt will pull a Butters from a few weeks ago. 35 touches, 80 fantasy score. Hopefully not. I hope he goes well from here. So Tom Green up to 69 now. Must have got some... Oh, no, that's why. Tom Green goal. Wow, he's up to 78, Tom Green. He's having a very good night. This is what I've been waiting for. This is the game I've been wanting him to have for ages. So it's good to see Tom Green scoring well here, up to 78. Merritt up to 44 as well, with the 3 handballs for the quarter. But hopefully Merritt can keep going. He's only what? Whitfield's 59. He's only 15 points behind Whitfield. If he can close that gap and just be close to Whitfield, I'd be happy. It's good to see Tom Green finally playing well. I know it's an easy matchup, right? But it's good to see him scoring well. This is what I was hoping you'd do more of. Tom Green goal bust as well. Yep. Callum Trender, to put things into perspective, I was on Lifeline and had a good talk 101 with police 2 nights ago. Oh, Callum, I hope everything's going okay, mate. I hope everything's going okay with either yourself if it's you struggling, or if it's your sister. Hopefully you're going okay. I know you said that before, you're having a chat with your sister. But yeah, hopefully everything's going well, mate. If you are struggling out there, then yeah, do talk to your friends and family and hope everything goes well. I know Merritt got another handball in there as well. I like your funny words, Magic Man, says Geelong. Fair enough, thanks, mate. Has a ginger sponge return, says Has. Hope so. Surprised Green's only in 12% of teams. Yep, well, that's the good thing, right? If he puts up a good score, it's going to really help my rank. Green was my VC before the Martin incident today with the rollback. Do I go Merritt to Goulden or Daniel to Myers next week? Tim, that's a question for next week. Like, look at the carnage we got this week. I can't answer that for you just at the moment. Hopefully we'll see what they do. I think Gresham just got injured there. Callum Brown lining up for goal. What's Tom Green's potential in top 100 bars? How do you even check this, says Stu? I'll check it on Moreira's Magic. I could check that now, actually. Tell Durham to go to Green. Hard take. No, Will, please don't do that. That's not what we want. Yeah, Merritt's up to 46. 11 handballs for Merritt. So yeah, he got a leg into the gut there, Gresham. I will have a look at Tom Green's ownership in the top 100 and the 1,000 there for you, Stu. Stu, have you got Tom Green? That's a miss for Callum Brown as well. That's going to be behind. So Tom Green's ownership in the top 1,000. So 43% top 1,000, 52% the top 100, 70% the top 10. That's actually a lot higher than what I thought it would be, to be fair. I thought it was closer to the 20, 30% than the 50%, which is interesting. I've got Tom Green, says Tim. Let's refresh this. Yeah, just really need Merritt to get to a solid score. There's Durham. Is Merritt on the bench at the moment? Good mark from Aaliyah. Really good player, like Aaliyah. Yeah, unfortunately. You've been unfortunate, says Stu. Yep, yeah, for the last few weeks it's been, but if he can put up a good score, that would be really handy this week. Actually, I didn't even check what's Merritt's ownership there. Up to 55 likes as well, so just 45 away. So if you haven't smashed a like on the video yet, please do. Be good to get to the 100 before the end of the game, just so I can carve my dinner straight away. Here's Kako, another goal of the Bombers, sticking around. So Zach Merritt's ownership is 22% in the top 1,000, 26% in the top 100. So Merritt's ownership is low. I thought Merritt's ownership would be, the other way around. I thought it would be Tom Green about the 20% and Merritt, but Merritt's actually quite unique. So now I really need Merritt to get going, because that'd be really handy if he can put up a good score. Gresham could be injured, says Corey. Yeah, I saw that. Yep. Gresham out, Johnson in. I don't know if it's official, but he was a bit sore when he came off. Let's just I'll just refresh on the actual page here. Yeah, really need Merritt to get to if he can just ton up, that's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for a 130, which I know he can definitely do even from where he is at the moment, but just want a ton. That's all I'm asking for. Merritt's on, so I don't know if he was off and then straight back on again, or if he was never off to begin with. Which could have been the case. That should be a free kick to Merritt. He got a handball in there anyway. So I think that's a +3 for Merritt. So I think he got the free kick for high, which obviously would have loved if he kicked it, but... So he's still on 46. I haven't adjusted that yet. So he's on 49, Merritt. Need 2 goals from May and 1 from the package, says Fevelenko. Bombers can't take a trick, says Chris. Well, hopefully Gresham's not injured. I played him on my fielded draft, actually. There's a mark for Ridley. No, Gresham looks okay. Gresham looks like he'll come back on soon. Come on, Merritt. Merritt, we really need you to get going now. There's Merritt gets tackled straight away by Cogs, unfortunately. Callum says, can't say some words online. It is fortunate some things are hard to get footy's enjoyment. Yeah, mate. Well, as I said, just sending out my thoughts with you, mate. Hopefully everything's going okay, and in a tough time, hopefully you're going okay. But yeah, footy obviously is obviously a good thing, and is the enjoyment there. Oscar Smart should have handballed it to Merritt there. Can you go 20 handballs before a kick? Oh, the way he's going, still he's probably going to. Jacob Robb had no one to replace Horn Francis. Wait, so have you got cover at least? So you got no cover? Are you trading him out? There's Tom Green with a kick. Look at that check side. That's a cracking kick. Toby Green marking it there. Hopefully you've got someone at least. Need Briggs to get a move on, says Lakey. Corey, Essendon only have 2 players left on the list who haven't debuted to get the 14 for the year. There's a mark for Stringer lining up for goal. VC on Witt thinking on fading Grundy if he went big. So Jay Such, yeah, that's fair enough. Who made the Ridley call on Hat Chat last night? Or was that a comment? No, DC was saying he was interested in Ridley, and Ridley's been good. He's been all right. So he's up to 71 as well. Merritt's on 48. I think they're missing a point, unless they didn't give a free kick there and it was just a handball. But yeah, Merritt, still time to go, but yeah, really need to get a move on. Need these marks, need these tackles, need to start kicking the ball a bit. So hopefully he can, but I guess we'll see. Goal Stringer. LFG Stringer, says Fevelenko. Got 21 players on field this week. Oh, Jake, that's tough, mate. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, very sorry to hear that, Jacob, because I know you are up there. Hopefully you can still be in the top 100. I know it's been a tough last few weeks for you, mate, but you've had a cracking year. Hopefully you can go well. String's a star. Weird to see him in an orange jumper, says Callum. Yeah, it is a little bit. He is a very good player when he's up and going. I don't think I have a crush on... I was just saying about that before. I prefer just to steer clear of that, to be honest. There, Jacob, you're ranked like 16th, says Will. With all the bullets I've got, Lyman and McCarthy on field this week, says Marco. Yeah, I think a lot of people have got some players they wouldn't want on field this week. So it looks like Tom Green and Zach Merritt on the bench, which is fantastic. Not. Limits. I'm good friends with Ella Roberts as well. Went to small country prime in high school together. There you go, Limits. I just realised I've Rouston on my field. If he gets 0 points, do I get my mid-emergency? So, yeah, Jam, if he doesn't get subbed on, you'll get your emergency. But if he comes on for any point, even if he scores 0, you'd have his score, unfortunately. Now, just May for 2, please, says Fevelenko. Merritt bench, says Will. No. Yeah, hopefully Merritt comes back on soon. Really needing to come back on with half a quarter to go and just get to like mid-60s, 70s score at three-quarter time. I'll take a 90. I just don't want him to have a bad score when he's a bit more unique than what I thought he was. Here's Callum Brown. And for goal. Yep, goal for the Giants. I'm hoping that they bring Merritt back on straight away. I don't know if they will or not, but we'll see. If you haven't already, make sure you smash a like on the video. We're up to 56 likes, so we're 44 away. So if anyone is watching and hasn't done it, or if you've got a second account or a third account, you can do us a favour and smash a like. That'd be fantastic. Our 100 like streak is still alive. It's been going since round 2, so appreciate everyone that keeps liking every stream. So if you haven't done that, please get that done so we can keep the streak going. That'd be good. What's Whitfield doing? Has he touched the ball this quarter? He's got a tackle, but he's He hasn't done a huge amount this quarter, but he's been on the bench. He'll be on. I'm sure he'll still score well. Like, he could easily have a 40-point quarter and get to even just a flat. That's without scoring anything that rest his quarter. So he'll be fine. I do think Essendon will have to start running some girls through at this stage. Well, the way they're going, they might have to call on the AFLW players to play with all the injuries. Yeah, so Merritt or Tom Green didn't come back on, which is really annoying. Tom Green's fine to be on the bench, but not Merritt. Right, my headphones have just gone flat. There's Archer, mate, lining up for goal. Who's that down? Sam Durham's down at the moment. Hopefully he's okay. Did he cop a high hit from Briggs? Hopefully he's okay. Bonnie is too good. He's playing for the Bombers next week. Jones the gun for GWS. I still remember him running that race against Speed early in the year. Archimay misses, unfortunately. Durham's hurts as well. Yep, just coming off now. Max says, howdy. How you going, Max? Hope you're going well. Lockie Ash with the kick in. Well, Lockie Ash hasn't done a huge amount this quarter either, to be honest. Giants defenders haven't really done a great deal so far. Merritt back on, which is good. We just need Merritt to get to a good score here. There's Blackiston with an intercept mark. Hopefully Durham's okay. Wonder if he would be getting a HIA. Oh, come on. Merritt around Perkins mark. I was hoping that it would fall down to Tom Green going good, says Jackson. Yes, he is. Yep. Not had a 100-plus point margin this year yet for any team, but especially West Coast. Bombers will have to do what West Coast did and ask for a state-level help. Says, yeah, no, the way their injuries are going, they might. But yeah, it's interesting we haven't had a 100-point loss for any team yet this year, so I guess it's good. That's a good thing. Gresham back maybe just got winded. I think he just got winded limits. Do you know why players normally run straight off after a goal bounce as well? I've always wondered that. I don't understand why. But fair enough. They want to keep doing it. Another miss for Essendon. So another kick in. And it'll be Whitfield this time. Doing pretty good. How are we doing, Bales? Yeah, not too bad, Max. Not too bad. Just need Merritt to get going. But having Tom Green finally is an enjoyable experience so far. So hoping that he can continue and put up a good score from here. Just need Merritt. If Merritt can get going, I've got Merritt and Green. If they can both score well, then it's a good start to the round. But yeah, just really need Merritt to get going from here. Merritt is potentially at the drop of the ball. Nuts, intercept mark. Come on. Really needed a drop mark there. Tom Green is back on also. So at least my players are back on. Cadman drop mark. Perkins intercept mark there. Hoping for a bloody Merritt +6 here. No, there's Ash with a handball. There's Callum Brown and Dust Jones. So has Ash scored this quarter? I think he's got 2 kicks. A kick out and then another kick, but hasn't done a huge amount yet. But we know that they can start racking up very quickly. So Merritt's now starting to be pretty disappointing now. Still on 49. They did add that point for that free kick, so it was a free kick. But yeah, 49. He should have been on this at half time, and the fact they're already halfway through the quarter and he's still on 49 is disappointing. We're going to need almost a Josh Dacos level quarter, which we know that Merritt is the sort of player that can do that, but one of the strange mysteries of footy. How much to reveal your hair, Bale, says Louis O'Leary. Go $20. Apparently it's due to rotation and manage fatigue, especially for mids. That's why they run off after goals, apparently. Merritt's not really getting over any +6s either. He's just walking, not running around, not really getting involved with the +6s. Here's McGrath. Is Merritt on for one here? He is, but Smart marked it instead. He's not giving it to Merritt either, unfortunately. Shield, be nice if he gave it to Merritt, but he's not going to. Shield handball, Perkins, and goal the Bombers. Blackiston on 58, apparently. Yeah, see, Blackiston's going better than Merritt. That's disappointing. Coulda, woulda, shoulda gone Bont over Merritt, says Stu. Merritt should rack up late, says Limits. I hope so. Yeah, I swear I've only seen you wear a hat, says Jam. Yeah, I normally do on a stream. I don't normally not wear a hat. Well, I don't think it'd be very, very, very rare occasion. Come on, Merritt, man. We really need you to start bloody getting going. Like, he's not even on the top page. He's not getting tagged. That's the thing that's annoying, is that Merritt's not even getting tagged and he's still not putting up a good score. Really needing to get going. No way Blackson outscoring Merritt, says Will. Yep. Zach Johnson break even 51 if anyone's interested. That's where he needs to score to not lose cash. Had a dream last night and Grundy went 170, says Chris. Mate, oh, that would be amazing if he did that. Would be huge as someone bringing him in this week. What do you got? 7 minutes. Come on, Merritt. You've got 7 minutes to get at least 20 points, to get to at least 70 at three-quarter time. There's a kick for Merritt at least. Straight to Lockie Ash. So good for those that have got Ash. So +6 for Ash there. Will Bite, thank you, mate. Appreciate the little $2 super chat there. Thank you, mate. Why do you always wear hats, says Louis Leary. Reveal your beautiful hair. Oh yeah, I just always wear a hat. I just like it. I don't like it unless I actually style my hair properly. Whitfield's been really poor since quarter time. He has been getting attention from Guelphy, so there's another Tom Green clearance and a kick there. So Tom Green still going strong. Go to Merritt, please, for +6. Don't know if they have. Merritt was leading into the pocket. I don't think they've gone there. No. Yeah, good on Jackson Pryor. Why would you not go to Merritt? There's Whitfield with a handball. There's a tackle for Merritt. Yes, that's why we need Merritt. We need more of that, mate. Need more tackles like that. Where's Super Chat? Susan, says Will. Can you please bless us with taking off your hat? I'm intrigued, says Jam. As I said, $20. $20 if we want it. There's Tom Green again. It's Tom Green handball. There's a kick from Whitfield. Good kick from Whitfield on the left. Only AFL players left in VFL was Alan Davies, Sardell Hawley, Gearan, Menzies, Unwin, Day, Wicks. Yeah, there's not many. Not many. Why is this not updating? Tom Green up to 86. Merritt's up to 56. So Merritt's up in the top page now, which is good. He's been to the bench already this quarter, so he should be fine for the remainder there. Ash up to 75, Whitfield 67. Ridley, good mark. Ridley's been good tonight. Oh, damn, I thought that was bloody Merritt there for a +6. It is just Angus Clark, unfortunately. Himmelberg. Oh, it's going to stay in, actually. Callahan, a couple of disposals there. Handball and a kick. Oh, bloody goes out to Ash again. So Ash +6 coming up. I really want Ash to slow down. I can't afford him to be bloody going massive as a non-owner. There's Stringer. Got the handball. Miss Briggs. There's Gresham. There's Merritt with it coming up for a kick here. Good, Merritt. That's better. Keep going, Merritt. Up to 59. Still 5 minutes to go. Still plenty of time to get to a 70 at three-quarter time. That's not advantage. The game stopped, and then they... That is a bad kick from Angus Clark. Does that mean $18 more for the hair reveal? Yes, yep, Louis. That'll be what happens. Callum says, I know Sydney's B team are not up to scratch. What do the Dons have? Yeah, no one, unfortunately, with all the injuries. Someone super chat, everyone wants to see Bale's beautiful hair, says Louis Leary. Go Merritt with a tackle. Yes. Tackle for Merritt. Beautiful. We love to see it. Merritt's starting to get busy. This is what we need. We need Merritt to keep going with this. He's tackling, which is good. We need a few more tackles. We need some mark. He hasn't got a mark yet. There's Toby Green with a kick. And hits up Stringer. Stringer's got options in board. Callum Brown, many marks there. So Merritt's up to 63. He's going okay. Tom Green, 86. So it's a good quarter for Merritt so far. But we need him to get to at least a 70-75 by three-quarter time for this to be looking all right. He hasn't got a mark, which is really surprising when he's not being tagged. Ash up to 83 now as well. Tom Green's still 86. Ridley 77. Whitfield 67, which is good for anyone that's got Whitfield. At least he's starting to get a little bit more on the ball. And goal for Callum Brown. Still 3.5 minutes to go. Come on, Merritt. Keep going, mate. Keep going. Up to 60 likes as well. So if you haven't smashed a like on it yet, please do. We are only 40 away from 100 likes. And I will be... here we go. Rowson's about to be subbed on. Not sure who's being subbed off. Rouse.com. Thank you, Louis. Thank you for the super chat. It says New Zealand, $5. I don't no idea what it says. There you go. So we got $7 anyway. So if we want the hair reveal, then we get $13 more. Had Ash from the jump. Probably my best pick this year, says Fevelenko. Yeah, he's been a good pick. If you had him this year, been very, very good. Yeah, still 40 likes is all we need to hit it. And, yeah, we got a quarter and a bit to get it done. I'll bring in Grundy and put the captain on him. Whitfield as VC. Hopefully Grundy can get over 100. I'll take anything over 100 at this point. Apparently Jack Buckley's been the one that's been subbed out. Interesting. Bloody Ash again. Can someone like... Ash, just relax, mate. Very frustrating. He might even get it back. He's probably going to get it back here as well. No, so just the +6 still, but still, it's very, very frustrating. There's Cogs. It's a bad kick. Doesn't get the +6 there. That was really well done by Cogs, actually. Whitfield +6. Callahan +6. Out of bounds. Keep going, VC. Ash says Moonboy. Well, he's going very well. I think he's top scoring over Tom Green now. Yeah, up to 89. Tom Green. Sorry, Zach Merritt's up to 65. So I don't know if there's a handball coming up here or if they missed one before. No, it'd be that handball there. So Merritt up to 65. 10 more points, Merritt. 10 more points this quarter would be very, very good. Oh, come on, Merritt. Run around the back for a handball. No. Need 1-6 from Ash to make up for Merritt. Merritt's going okay, Stu. So as long as he can get to 75 by the end of the... Oh, that's not gone 15, surely. Yeah, plan. So Whitfield will just get the kick here. So +6 coming up for Callahan. Tom Green. No, bloody Callahan. Of course Callahan missed him. There's Tom Green with a kick. Thought that was going to be points for Merritt. Unfortunately not. And Stringer lining up for goal. Only 2 minutes to go, so... Ash to tight if he drops in cash, says Jackson. Yeah, I think it's an option regardless. $1 for Will. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the super chat. Bell's hair reveal, $30 more. We need $12 more. I also don't need to see a hair reveal. Fair enough, Moonboy. Stringer, goal for Stringer. So Tom Green's back to equal top scoring again. So 89. Yeah, just need Merritt to get 10 more points in a minute and a half to get to 70. If he's on 75 3/4 time, I'm happy with that, and he can still get a ton from there. But we've seen, though, that even last week, you'd be on 50 at half time and still get it. So 3/4 time, still get a ton. The only sure bet in sports these days is... Yep, that's fair enough there, Callum. Foster says trades Vicentini from Port, Darcy from Freo, and Rosie for Lloyd, Neil, and Myers or Noble. I do not have enough money to trade in Darcy. Yeah, I don't mind those. Yeah, Lloyd, Neil, and Myers. I'm assuming that's not for fantasy, though, because you're doing 3 trades. I'm assuming that's for DT or Supercoach. But, yeah, I'll tick those off. 50-point quarter for Stringer, quarter pounder. Yep, he's had a good quarter, Stringer. Don't know if that was a tackle for Merritt or not. Merritt with a handball, at least. Gets more points. Come on, Merritt. Keep going, mate. Lewis and I, Megan Bell salary, says Will. If Merritt gets a ton, please, hair reveal, says Jam. There's Merritt with another handball. So still getting his points, Merritt. A lot of handballs still, which is frustrating, but I'll take points regardless. There's Himmelberg intercept mark. Is that Whitfield? Yeah, Whitfield +5 gives it to Ash. Ash gives it to Tom Green. Intercepted by Merritt. I don't know if he got a handball out there. Tom Green did get a tackle. Merritt is staying down for a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. Okay, Buzz, let's you and me get Merritt Rocket to ton. Yeah, Merritt's okay. He's up now. But he needs to feed Archie 2 goals. I hope he does, mate. People not super chatting, says Louis. Sorry, I meant who would you do for Rosie, Lloyd, Neil, Myers, or Noble? Oh, who would I pick out of those guys? Oh, who would you do for Rosie? Lloyd, Neil, Myers, or Noble? I think Myers is probably the one I'd pick out of those ones. Green tackle there as well. Merritt 69. Why do the Bombers have a yellow sleeve? I think it's for cancer or something. It's a cancer fundraiser thing I think they've got. How I like on the chat, guys, if you have not, let's keep likes above Merritt score. You're up to 62 likes, so 38 away from the ton. So if you guys haven't smashed a like, please do. Trying to get to 100 as we always do. So what do we got now? Tom Green 93. Ash and then Whitfield up to 81 now as well. Merritt 69. 15 handballs is obviously the frustrating thing there, but at least he's on an okay score. Just a ton from here would be I'd be really, really happy with a ton from Merritt, even in a tough matchup. Like I can't see him getting any sort of attention now because obviously the margin is still 43 points. So Merritt series. So 7 seconds to get some points, Merritt. There's Tom Green with a handball. There's a tackle from Merritt. If that goes to Essendon, that'll... What was that? Was that a free kick for Merritt? I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that... I'm assuming that was a kick, but... Sorry, a tackle. I feel like Finn's going to average more than Tom Green the rest of the season, despite Green having a good game. So his best before. What counts the tag on fantasy as Bucko? Mate, I ask that question all the time. I'm honestly wondering what it is. I always go, I'm not sure. Don't want to force a dude to take a hat off a shot, but I'm in. Here we go. Let's go through the scores at 3/4 time. I'm hopeful that I was hopeful that tack count as a Merritt tack, but I don't think it's going to, unfortunately. I will refresh, but I think Merritt's on 69 still. So he needs 31 points in the last quarter. Minimum 21 to get to at least a 90. But we'll see. I'll just get the scores back up. So let's have a look at the scores after the refresh. Tom Green top scoring 95. Really happy with, obviously, Tom Green at the moment. Lockie Ash 91, Whitfield 81. Probably not a surprise that those are the 3 top scorers. Jake Strang up to 78 as well. Ridley 77. Callahan 74, Himmelberg 70, then Merritt's on 69, so second highest scoring Essendon player. Briggs 67, Toby Green 61. Went a bit quieter in that quarter, Toby Green. Could have a big last quarter though. Wouldn't be shocked if he did. Anything else? Cadman's on 49, if anyone's got him out there. Archer May's on 40. Cogs 38. So not much else after that. But yeah, hopefully... Well, I was hoping that Merritt tackle would count, but yeah, 31 points for Merritt and 15 points from Tom Green last quarter. Actually, no, I want 25 from Tom Green. I want a 120 here. If he's on 95 at 3/4 time, he needs to be getting a 120. And I'm hopeful that Merritt can get to a ton, but I'll take a 90 if that is what I have to take. Is a dangerous tackle just -3 or +4 and then -3? No, it's just -3, Marco. All game, but not to be. No tackle, says Corey. Bales, please make $15. We've already done 8. No, it's got to be 20. People want to see the hair. There's got to be 20. I said it because if I then go lower, then if we set goals in the future, people will be saying, "Oh, just lower it." That's 20 about 20. It's not too hard. Stu says, "I'll do $5 to keep the hat on." 70 kicks for Green's good. Callum, just want to go through this year without 100-plus margin. We owe Sydney big time for the 170. Got a soft spot for Sydney. Great rivalry. Vevalenko Hot. HTF. Holding the footy. Does that merit tackle not count? At the moment, I don't think it counts. Let me check if my bet's coming in. Says Stu. Tom Green, please score 5 in the last. Says Will. Oh, I hope not. It's got to be more. What's your favourite dessert? Says Tim. What is my favourite dessert? I do like a frog cake if anyone... It's only an SA thing. So Balfours do like a frog cake. So it's like a... What's that? Maple syrup cake. And it's got like a icing around the top. And it's got a like real hard like cream at the top. It's really, really good. Just an SA thing. That'd be what I'd say. Hopefully Merritt can pull out Josh Dagos and get a 130 from Mrs. Elzone. If that happened, that would be massive. I'll take the hat off if that happened. For all AFL Fantasy, who should I captain between Nasai, Grundy, Dawson, Dacos, or Petrarca? Grundy for me, Foster. If you've got a VCC still up your sleeve, I'd go VC, Grundy, captain, Dawson. But if you can only choose one, it's Grundy. Tackle is a tackle if the player cannot complete an effective disposal either to the opposition or their own player, i.e. throwing the ball, not getting a boot to ball, or ball hits the ground. If there's 3 quick goals, I'll do it, says Stu. Someone can surely do it. Yep. People really wanted this to get done. $1,000 super chat for 10 shots. Geez, I don't know about $1,000 for 10 shots, but Adelaide could do it against the Eagles coming up. But yeah, let's have a look. Any adjustments? I wouldn't mind if they added that tackle for Merritt because nothing happened, but I probably don't think they will. But yeah, just need 31 from out in this last quarter. Fingers crossed that can happen. Actually, who do my matchups have? That'd be interesting. I'd be interested to see if any of my matchups have got these players. So I've still only moved up I've moved up 98 spots so far tonight. Let's have a look. So, Content Creators Cup, final game of the regular season. So I've got Jake. So he's got Ash. I've got Tom Green as uniques. So at least if they're matching each other, that's fine. Hat Chat League 6, almost the one I'm looking the most at the moment. Good, I've got Tom Green as unique in this matchup. He's got Whitfield, VC. I've got Merritt. So hopefully Whitfield doesn't go absolutely monster here, and hopefully Green can stay with him, and then hopefully Merritt just gets to a ton. I'd definitely take that in these matchups. It's a very, very tight league. Cool. We're up to 66 likes as well, so just need 34 likes in the last quarter. So if you guys haven't smashed the like on it yet, please do, so we can get the 100 likes before the game finishes, so I can have my dinner, because I'm very, very hungry. I don't have Granny, so what I do with Vice and Captain. Released my my captain video earlier, Tim, from yesterday, so check that out for my top 5. But I had Grundy 1, Dawson 2, Goulden 3, Whitfield 4, Baz 5. So Baz and Dawson are probably the ones you might be looking at there, Tim. If May can stop being running under the ball, he might kick 3, says Fevelenko. The ball did hit the ground when Merritt tackled, says Fevelenko. I guess we'll see. They might add it later on, but about to get this quarter underway. Last quarter is underway. Hopefully Merritt 31 points to get to the ton would be ideal. That's what we need. Merritt short. Oh, Redmond, man, you had Merritt on for a +6 and you bloody ignored him. Don't think that's a mark to Callahan. Oh, is that a mark? Oh, that's not a mark. Both players had hands on that. That is not a mark. That's a poor decision from the umpire. What's actually percent in the top 100 barrels, says Stu. Ask me that again at the end of the game and I'll check for you. Cadman, that tunnelling against Cadman. Vigo Vicentini's been subbed out as well for Essendon. In my keeper league last week, I beat someone who hadn't lost in 3 years. Nicely done there, Corey. I'm betting on Toby getting one more week. He will then have to be deregistered by the AFL, says Callum. With Green, Whitfield and Merritt, I've gone up 150 spots so far. 60 to 450 rank must be fairly unique in the top 1K to have all of them. I think most people got 2 because I've moved up about 100 spots with Green and Merritt. Most people probably got Green and Whitfield around me. So, but Smith's the safe option for VC, says Marco. Can't you clock down, please, says Weary. So it's 18, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, and then it's boundary trial. So hopefully that's got you up to date there, Weary. W. Cadman traded him in for Martin, says your boy Zenith. Hopefully Cadman's okay. Sure you can do at least $1, says Will. Zach Johnson almost could be holding the ball there. Briggs tackle. Come on, Merritt. Need these tackles, Merritt. Give it to... Here's Merritt. Merritt with a kick. Come on, Merritt. Need a lot more of that. So 28 more points from Merritt from here. He can definitely get 28 points. We just need to get there. That will be insufficient in 10, I'd imagine. Yeah, probably going to be a tackle from Whitfield as well. And then it'll be a kick from Ash. Toby Green and Rouston are short. Callahan, that's not a great kick. Says Toby Green. That'll be a ball up. Come on, Merritt. 28 points, Merritt, from here. I feel like I'm going to count down these points just for him to get the ton. God, McGrath's just not good enough, is he? Angus Clark, give it to Merritt. What are you doing, man? Why are you handballing into traffic for? Give it to bloody Merritt on the outside. There's Tom Green with a handball. Whitfield handball as well. Geez, we need like a goal for Merritt, like a +12 would be really what we need. It's out of bounds, I think. Yep. Does Ash get a free kick point for the insufficient 10? No, just a kick. Merritt, yet take a mark, says Has. Yep. Maybe, but all I'm thinking about is $12 more, says Louis Leary. Who's North second ruck? Bryn Teakle this week. Let's refresh that again. There's Tom Green with a handball. I don't know if he got a tackle there as well, but he got the handball, so he's up to 99. Tom Green. Free kick for Essendon here. This is where we need bloody Zach Merritt to get these +6s, is from free kicks in defence, him being free, and just kicking to him. So where is he at the moment? So he's got, I think, is that O'Halloran on him at the moment? There's no tag or anything. Like, he's just not. That's high free kick. That should be Angus Clark. Yep. Tom Green, and who's that out there? Archer May getting into it now. Come on, Merritt. We need you getting the ball, mate. Oh, don't go. Switch it back out. Merritt's free. Merritt's free. Merritt in the middle. Blackstone going out wide. Of course he is. Of course they're just chipping it round to... Go Merritt. Merritt. Yes, Merritt for his first mark of the night. Finally. Yes, Merritt. We need that. Keep going, mate. Now up to 78. 22 more points, Zach. That's all we need. Or we'd be happy with 22 points. Any more, we'd be obviously very, very happy with. But 22 more points is what we need, Merritt. Ash will probably get it here. Yep, kick coming up for Ash, I would imagine. Damn it, I thought that might have been an intercept mark for Essendon. For Merritt there. Yeah, Merritt 78. Come on, Merritt. Keep going, mate. Just stick around with Whitfield and Ash's score and just keep going. But it has been a low-scoring fantasy game, right? I know that Green, Ash, Callahan, Whitfield are all going well, but besides that, not a huge amount of other people on track for tons. But still 15.5 minutes to go for Merritt to get these last 22 points. He'll probably go off at some point for a break, but... O'Halloran, is that a goal? Yeah, he's got distance. Yep, goal for GWS. So that puts it out to 49 points. What are we up to? 67 likes. So let's keep going to get 100. So we just need 33 more people to smash a like. If you've got second, third account, you can help us get to 100. That'd be fantastic. It'd be good to get it done before the end of the game so I can go have my dinner because I'm very, very hungry. Now it is 9:14 p.m. So yeah, pretty much when this game's done, I'd love to go get my dinner pretty much straight away. So if we get likes done before, that'd be fantastic. Take this out now as well. It doesn't need to charge anymore. There we go. Cool. Come on, Merritt. Big last 15 minutes. She'll get it to Merritt. She'll get it to Merritt. Get it to Merritt. Don't kick it forward, you spud. That'll be out of bounds. Got another couple of super chats here. What do we got here? So we got one from Will. Thank you, mate. $1 super chat. Archimay stepdad Dermy, so he went back down. Louis Leary, thank you for the super chat as well there. Straight to Toby Green from Mark there. Kicks out wide. Merritt's in board if Essendon somehow get the ball. There's Darcy Jones, well done. And thank you, Lil Mondoa, for the super chat, mate. Very much appreciate that. I assume homemade steak and veg is where, yes, yep. Laverty, come on. Let's get to Merritt. Get to Merritt. Inboard to Merritt. Merritt. Go to Merritt. Oh, Archie Rods, what are you kicking up long forward for, you idiot? I know it's going to work out, it looks like, for Essendon in the end, but that was just a stupid kick. I know it worked, but seriously. Stu, I'll give you $1 for every Merritt kick. Thank you, Stu, mate. Appreciate that. Very much appreciate it. A few super chats rolling through here now. That might get a few extra people tuning in. But yeah, 33 more likes. If you haven't smashed a like on it yet, please do. Still on 67. Yeah, Merritt will go to the bench probably at some point. Come on, Merritt. 22 points. What time do you usually go to bed, Bales? Having dinner at like 10 p.m. I normally go to bed any time, like from like 2 to 4 a.m. most nights. But I always have dinner late when I've got the watchalongs. Can Ash ever get over 110? Well, he should from here, Stu. He should. Archimay ran under it again, says Fevelenko. And then Corey Blattledge with the $5 super chat. Thank you, mate. I think that's the $20 people wanted for the hair reveal. I'll do it at the end of the game. I'll definitely do it there. Come on, Merritt. Where is he? Toby Green mark. Plays on. Wouldn't mind a behind here from Toby. Nuts a goal for Toby. Two for what the hell, man? Says Stu. What do you mean? 2-4. Is that what Toby Green's? No, he's 2-1. Yeah, come on, Merritt. Really need to get going. Always had a decent quarter so far, but Bales, I've got to be up early surely now. Oh well, no, just wait 15 minutes. Like the game's just the quarter to finish, and then we'll do it then. If Toby gets. You registered, I'll donate 100 to the Umpire Association, says Callum. Fair enough. There you go. Dylan Shield, Cogs, and Toby Green, the only three remaining from the inaugural Giants side that are still playing. Obviously, Callum Ward was obviously injured, but still there. Merritt kick, Bale says Will. Obviously, you must get the kick now then. Yeah, so you must be like a couple of seconds ahead of me. Yep, Merritt kick. So 19 points to go, Merritt. 19 points to go. Still plenty of time as well to get these points. There's a Cogs +6. What time do you be waking up, going to sleep at 2 a.m, says Louis? Oh, it's any time after midday for me. Especially on the Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, I normally sleep in a bit. Because they're the 3 days I don't have much on. How much for feet reveal, Bell, says Little Mon? Oh, I'm not doing that. No one wants to see that. Peter Wright, Mark. So Tom Green's been a bit quiet last quarter. Only had the one kick or the 2 handballs he's had. That's it. So this is what Tom Green can do, unfortunately. Has these quarters he goes missing. So really need him to get going. But, yeah, I'm out if there's a feet reveal system. There will not be a feet reveal. Do not worry about that. There will not be one. Not doing that. Still 67 likes, so still stuck on that number. So if anyone hasn't liked it yet or has got another account they can smash a like for us, then please do. That'd be very much appreciated. That's a goal for Peter Wright. So another goal to the Bombers. Bombers sticking around. As soon as that siren goes, I better see some hair. If we can get the 100 likes as soon as the siren goes, I'll do it straight away. If not, I'll do it a minute after. But yeah, make sure let's get these likes smashed up because I want my dinner straight away. So we can get the 100 likes going. That'd be fantastic. Tom Green's doing so well this quarter. Isn't that right, Buzz? No, Will, it is not right. It is very, very annoying. 99 he's been stuck on. He's been on the... I think he's gone... Has he gone to bench this quarter already? I'm not sure. What next? Sell bathwater, says Stu. Oh, mate, we're getting into some interesting areas if we're doing that. Oh, look, I'm still going to do it. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to give people motivation to get the likes up. We're up to 71 likes as well, so we're just 29 away. So if we can get that, let's get up to the 100 likes again. What's happening here? Finn Callahan's coming off. Is that a blood rule? How much for doing a Watchalong topless, says Troy? That's not happening. Nothing will do that, that's for sure. Ash has been an insanely consistent player for me all year. Never expected it. Will be his 9th 100 in a row, says James Evans. He's been fantastic this year. All Australian for sure. What does Cogs got to do? Here's give it to Merritt. Merritt with a kick. 16 points to go. Merritt, keep going, mate. Intercept by Himmelberg. Yeah, I hate Toby gunning for him to get one more week. Then the AFL have no choice but to deregister him, says Callum. Bale's bathwater, drink it to taste the pain of playing AFL Fantasy. Yes, it's been a painful year. Come on, Redmond, go out to left. No, don't go on board. Go out to Merritt. Merritt +6. Yes. Keep going, Merritt. Kicks are short. Go back, get the handball, receive. Give it to Merritt again. Give it to Merritt, Luamon. Give it to Merritt. What are you doing? Why are you kicking to a contest? Why? Just kick to Merritt when he was short. Merritt can hit any target going in 50. He should have gone short. That's such a stupid decision. But still, we'll take the points. Is he up to 90 now? Funny if he's 3rd highest scoring player for the game now. Which is very interesting after we thought he was going bad. So he's had a good quarter, Merritt. 10 more points. No tackle that I thought Merritt might have got there. Merritt +6 again coming up. Can you do a time count? It says Will. So we're 11:05. Hang on. We're 11:05. We're at the moment. It's about to be a ball up. Lumon's mad because he couldn't get the feet reveal. Is it a free? Who's a free kick for? Gresham. Free kick for Gresham coming up. Go to Merritt. Merritt, yeah, come on. Yes! Merritt +6. Oh, no, he's injured now. Is he okay? Yeah, he's okay, Merritt. But +6, so he's up to 96. Come on, Merritt. Keep going, mate. This is a good quarter for Merritt. Not a great kick, but still. That's why he didn't give it to Merritt, says Will. Almost busy to see Merritt. James Evans, seems like some lads want you to make an OF from your pals. Maybe stick to AF though. Yes. Whitfield just got a +6 as well, by the way. Switch it to Merritt. Switch to Merritt. Merritt's in board. Merritt was in board, calling for it, and you didn't go to him. Oh, no, that was Gresham. Thought that was Merritt. And Peter Wright, Mark. It's a percentage game for GWS. They're cooking that up, says Callum. Yeah, they need to keep going, but they're not doing what they need to. Cramp if it feels for Merritt. Merritt's caught green, which is interesting, Elizeno. Agreed. The fact that Merritt is essentially on his score. Tom Green's up to 101 now as well. Must have got a handball somewhere. So at least he's tunned up. But 4 more points for Merritt and 9 more points at least from Tom Green. I'll be fairly happy. But there's still half a quarter to go. Still plenty of time for these two guys to get done. So the good thing is Merritt's done all the work in the first half of the quarter. Whitfield will be getting the kick in here. Just my new account liked and followed. Thank you, Louis. Appreciate that, mate. Up to 77 likes. Just need 23 likes to hit the ton again. Yeah, Whitfield with the kick in. I wonder if has Merritt gone to the bench yet? There's an intercept mark for Briggsy. Oh, no, not intercept mark. Just a mark for Briggsy. Looks like May off injured, says Corey. He copped a knock before. I don't know what exactly happened, but hopefully he's okay. Oh, Merritt. That'll be a tackle for Merritt, I think. Is that the ton? That might be the ton for Merritt, I reckon. If they count that as a tackle. No, they didn't, which is disappointing. Thought they might have, because Merritt did go to tackle rest and it got turned over. So I'm hoping that does get counted, but I just want Merritt to get the ton, so I don't have to worry about him trying to get it for the last few minutes. It's a good mark there by Grajewski. Reckon Harley Reid stays, Bales if he goes, what's decent trade offer for him? Says Stu. I don't know if he'll stay or go. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure what he'll do, to be honest. Got to trade Johnson this week. Fingers crossed we have no bullets this week, says Chris. Yeah, agreed. Briggs with another mark. Did have Whitfield there for a handball. He's gone himself. Gone long. Is Merritt on the bench at the moment? I think Merritt's on the bench. I think Merritt's gone to the bench. Rouston on 5. Whitfield sort of done what Merritt did last week with a big first quarter, then pretty quiet. Yeah, agreed. Come on, junk time, Ash, says Chris. There's Cadman. Give it to Tom Green. No, there's Rouston again with a kick. Try to get to Bedford. That was actually smart by Bedford to hit it down to O'Halloran, and he missed it. Looks like Archer May Rocket injured him, says Tim. No ton Bale, says Will. Every point, Zach Johnson is more cash to spend next week, says Kobe. Here, Goal Lash. Merritt bench, says Will. Sorry, guys, missed it. Did you get $20? Yeah, we did, Jackson. Yep, we did. So I'll take my cap off at the end of the game. Don't know what the big reason was for the hair reveal, but fair enough. We will do it. Really enjoying your stream. Hope you do more, says Callum. Yeah, we do at most weeks 3 watch-alongs per week. So we got other content throughout the week. So if you do enjoy it, mate, very much appreciate it. Oscar Smart lining up for goal. 7 minutes to go. Hopefully get Merritt back on. I'm hoping that he gets that tackle, but I don't think they're going to give it to him. Haven't added it yet. But Tom Green still 101. Still a low-scoring game at the moment. So Whitfield 98. Sorry, Ash 98, Whitfield 97. Merritt obviously 96. A few people have those top 4, which will help people out. If you went Ridley as well this week, you'd be pretty happy with his score. And Oscar Smart, that's a behind. So what are you up to? We're up to 80 likes as well, so just 20 likes away. So if you haven't liked it, keep smashing the likes on the video. We're very close. Here's a Whitfield kick in, so this will be the ton for him if he plays on, which you assume he would. Yeah, Whitfield, there's the ton for Whitfield. Short to Fonte. Merritt waiting to come back on, which is good. So get Merritt back on. Fonte, don't switch it. Yet go down the line. Punch it out and get Merritt back on. No, they've kept it in. Here's Tom Green with a kick. Need more of that, Tom. Get it back, Tom. Give it back to him. Cogs with a +5. Gives to Angwin. And Toby Green, that's a mark lining up for goal. Do I take Cadman's score or do I field Houghton? What's Cadwood? Is he even on? I'll have a look. Cadman is on 50. At the moment, I wouldn't be taking it unless he can get to a good score from here. I don't know what he's on. Like it, guys, says Jackson. Yep, keep smash loss. We need 19, 181. Brent Daniels going to be cheap in 2026. Yeah, he's a good starting option. I should have said him on the Hat Chat Live Twitter space the other night. Should have said him, DC would have got a good laugh out of it. But I actually genuinely think he is a starting option as a forward next year. Need another 20 points from Whitfield to take his VC, says Elizeno. There's a Ridley kick in. Hopefully Merritt is back on. I don't think he is, though. No, Merritt's still waiting to come back on. There's Perkins. Get Merritt back on. I think, is Shield coming off for Merritt? I'm not sure. They're kicking long. Either get a goal. Okay, Smart lining up for... Get it to Merritt. Give it to Merritt. Merritt's come on. Kick it to him. Oh, what are you doing telling people to stop, Oscar Smart? I know you haven't kicked a goal yet, but you're 50 out and you had your captain running on and you could have given it to him. That's a really disappointing bit of play there. He really had to give it to his captain. He needs to go back and kick it now, which I hope he does for his first goal, but nothing, he hasn't. He's missed it. That's really disappointing. Archer May is back on. Merritt's back on as well. Yep. Toby can't kick that far. Stupid to go for goal, says Callum. Yeah, agreed. Yep. Come on, Merritt. 4 more points, mate. 4 more points. I really need Tom Green to get 6 more points as well to get that 110. There's Whitfield with another kick in, so he goes to 103, and he goes out to Ash, so that's an Ash ton as well. So Ash is now tunned up. Just as I said, Merritt tons up to get 2 tons from 2. I'll be... Oh, bloody hell, here we go. Whitfield, another +6. This will be where Whitfield really starts bloody racking up the touches. Here's Tom Green with a +6. That's the 110 for Tom Green. That's good. I just need Merritt to get a +4. And I'm happy. There's Angwin. Kick to Tom Green. Tom Green's on the 50. Got no one on him. Let's go, Merritt, says Fevelenko. Hang on, Redmond. Redmond, where is he? Merritt's out there. No, don't go there. What are you doing, Redmond, man? Why are you kicking it to Bedford? Idiot. Absolute spud. How can you fade your captain in your first game? The balls on this kid, says Has. You can call me Cal, says Cal. Well, there you go. All good, Cal. I'll call you Cal from now on. This is where it gets scary. Not owning Whit and Ash, says Louis. Agreed. Taking Riccardi now in draft over TDK, I feel. What's Riccardi on? What is Riccardi on? 66. Oh, no, 72. Actually, maybe you do from here. Bedford miss. Now, come on. Get it to Merritt. Get him a +6. Get him a 102. I don't mind if it's a 102 again. Merritt probably didn't want it because he's now Redmond. Get it to Merritt, please. Go to your left. I think that's Merritt up there. No, it's not actually. Perkins looks like Aliir's injured himself as well. McGrath, is that to Merritt? No, Johnson. Where's Merritt? Please tell me he's next for this kick here. There he is. Go to Merritt. Come on, Merritt. Mark it. Oh, come on. Shit kicking's gone out in the full. That was the... I reckon that's the ton there. I reckon it's gone. I reckon that's gone. Ash will be getting the free kick as well. I reckon that's the ton. Might be gone. Whitfield's up to 109 as well. Ash 104. Tom Green still 110. Really, come on, Merritt. Really want this ton here. 2 minutes to go. Still time. Out of bounds. Is it just me, or do set shots in junk time infuriate you as well due to the precious time left getting wasted? Yes, Ace of Trades. Yes, it does. Tonight, not as much because I don't have Whitfield or Ash. But yeah. Honestly, GWS played terrible. Yeah, they haven't been as good as what I thought they were. Only 43 points up. Gresham, come on, give it to Merritt. What are you going long for again? I'm starting to think that he's not going to get there, Merritt. Himmelberg out to Callahan. Oh, spoiled by Dersma. There's Perkins going for goal, and he's going to miss it. Come on, Merritt, please. Just 4 more points. Four points is not that much. It's 1 tackle, 1+6, a couple of handballs, a kick and a handball. Just get the 4 points. Whitfield, another kick in, so that'll be the 110. Oh, no, it's Himmelberg with a kick in. He's going short to Angwin. Come on, stop. Don't chip it round. Get it so Merritt can bloody get his points, please. Now Himmelberg. Of course he's going the opposite side. There's Callahan. Inboard. Good kick. Come on. Essendon, get it back, please. Here's Callahan again. Oh, damn it. Darcy Jones. Come on. Don't take your 30 seconds, please. He's going to. I don't think Merritt's going to get his ton. Really disappointing. Again, 96 is okay, right, in a low-scoring fantasy game, but I was really hoping that he would get his 100. So Callahan turned up as well. Ash 107, Whitfield 109, Tom Green 110. He might have one more chance to get it, either if he misses it or if they get a centre bounce, which they would either way. But Zach Johnson at 22 points, looking better. 26 seconds left. Yep. Goal for Darcy Jones. Now we need Merritt to get a tackle or something here in the centre bounce. He can get 1, 2, and ton, says Will. I hope so. Up to still 81 likes as well, so if you haven't smashed a like on it yet, please do. We still need 19 likes, and I do want my dinner. So if we can get the 100 before, as soon as possible, that'd be good. Nichelle says, how many minutes left? There's only 30 seconds left in the game. If they give Merritt his +4 tackle back, he will get his 100, says Elizondo. I don't think they will. I don't like having a 96 sitting there. Like, I want it to be a ton. Like, I know it's only 4 points, but just looks so much better. Average of 100 over the last 2 games is what I thought he would go, so not too bad, says Stu. He's got the Dogs next week. I don't expect the tag to be there, so he should go okay again. Jackson says Merritt. Wasted 3 by shit bounce. Come on, Merritt. 4 more points, please. Merritt got a kicks as well, apparently. So that means he's on 99. Yep. Go for goal, Merritt. Oh, no, he's going to kick it there. So, Guelphy's going to go for goal, isn't he? He's going to take his time. He's going to finish on 99. I know. Dylan Shield. Go out of bounds or something. 6 seconds left. Go out of bounds. No, there'll be a high tackle against Luau. So there you go. Luau ruining it again. And that is the game. So Merritt finishes on 99. Oh. I'll take it, right? 99 in a tough matchup. It's essentially a ton, but it just would have been nice to see that tick over to a 3-figure score. Damn it. To be fair, he's still Essendon's top scorer and the 5th highest scoring player of the game. But let's go to the scores. Disappointing fantasy game, pretty much all in all, right? So Tom Green 110, only had a 15-point last quarter. Whitfield 109 in a matchup. Lowe's probably thought he'd go a bit bigger. Ash 107, again, he just did his ton. He didn't go on with it again. Callahan 102, Merritt with a 99. I'll take it. If they do add a tackle or saying post-game, I'm hopeful. Then he gets a 103, but at the moment he's not 99. Himmelberg 99. Redmond 94. Ridley got 91, so if he jumped on him, he'd be fairly happy with that. Toby Green 85. A little bit unders, but it is what it is. 85's not the worst, but you probably want him more in a matchup like this. Briggs with 83. Hopefully he didn't do that option because you probably would have wanted more in a matchup. Only 58% game time for Briggs as well. That's very, very interesting, but good score in the limited game time he had, though. Blackson got a 70. Good for Cashton if you got him. 100% game time for him. Cog 67. It is what it is. Not a great score, but Angus Clark 54. What did Gresham get actually? Gresham 65. That's okay. I got him in draft. I'll take that. What else we got? And then, yeah, Johnson 22. Rouser got 16 in the last quarter, but that's just going to really kill all his cash gen that he had. So he could go for me next week to a red dot. That might be my way of getting another upgrade. But yeah, they're the scores. Obviously, yeah, 110 from Green. Probably, I'll take it. I'm happy as an owner, but probably wanted slightly more. He looked like he was on track for a monster. And then Merit 99's okay. See your boss says, Cal. Thanks, Cal. Appreciate you tuning in, mate. I reckon they add a tackle, though, says Harry. I hope so, but I don't think that they will. Take Ash's VC. Nah, not for me. Who have you got captain? Troy, who would you have captain? I think I'm going to take Whitfield's 109 VC. I don't have Grundy or any obvious captain this week. Yeah, I don't mind that if you do that. That's probably fine. Definitely don't take the Whitfield VC and go Grundy captain. I'd go Grundy captain, yep. Hereville, please, I need to go to sleep, says Louis Leary. See, boss, 99 is actually decent. 99 is 100, says Fevelenko. Could add the points. They took Bales. I hope they do, but I don't think they're going to. Ash can't get over 110, says Ben. 99, no. 99, yes. Throw the likes in, lads. Let's get the 100. Use them dupes. Yep, we're up to 86, so just need 14 more. GWS have 2 bats going 100 each game, says Stu. Do you think Houghton scores over 50 points, says your boy Zenith? Potentially against West Coast, he could. 99 would be funny, says Stu. What are you talking about, man? Ash has scored 100. Oh, yeah. Rouse and Trade. Says Will. Mo says Clark 54 or Liddy if he isn't sub. Liddy if he isn't sub, I'd play him. Let's get 99 lights, Bill. No, Ben, let's get 100. We're up to 86. Just need 14 more. Angus Clark 54. Going to have to take a punt on Liddy. Oh, well, says Has. Yeah, I'd be doing that as well. Should I take Whitfield's score, says Jacob. As VC, I think because you've got the 21 playing this week, Jacob, you probably have to take it on with Grundy, if you've got Grundy. I picked the margin in my tipping comp, says Chris. Yeah, I went by 70, so I was off by about 20-odd points, which is disappointing. I was very close to doing 60, but I decided 70. I don't know why I changed, but happy with Smart and Merritt. Johnson did his best. He could with the vest, says Red Lighting. 14 lights, come on, lads. And I got Dawson, says Jacob. Maybe back in Dawson. Take it on, I reckon. Do I take Whitscore as captain, says Flagport? Probably team dependent for the 109. So, 94 likes, just 6 more to go. 6 more likes to go. And then we've got the 100 once again. I'm hungry and I want to do this hat reveal. So let's get the 100 and we can get that done and I can head off and have my dinner. 97, just need 3 more now. You guys are smashing it. Appreciate that. Just need 3 more likes. And then we've got the 100. Troy would be Dawson, or if I bring in Grundy, I guess, still debating on trade of Grundy, English, Gorn for Cherry. Depends who your other in is, Troy, but I do like Grundy, and you could captain him, so I do like that play. What do you got? So 99 likes. Fun. That's hilarious. See 99 likes there with Merritt. But just one more like, guys, and we get the 100 likes. I'll do the hat reveal that people want to see, and then I'll head off and have my dinner. Gorn or English this week, says Oak. Really good question, Oak. Gorn, probably the pick, but English has been great, right? English has been very, very good all year. He's probably the one, if you need to make up ground, English is going to be the more unique player. Because I don't think many people brought him in this week. So I'd go for him. There you go. Got the 100 likes. Appreciate that there. Damn, Ash, not good enough for VC, says Moonboy. Golden score or Whitfield? Says Flagpot. I'm assuming for VC. I'd almost go Golden captain, you know. Depends what you need to do. Flagport. What's that? $10 buys you 5 packs of ramen, says Cal. There you go. There we go. That's the hair. The hat hair is... The hat hair's annoying, but there you go. There it is. There's the head with the hat off. Doesn't normally happen, but there you go. Hopefully you guys got to see that. I'd stay for breakfast, Bale, says Chris. Did we hit it? Says Will. Yeah, we did. Yep. Oh, no, we're down to 98 likes again. Now we're 99 again. So I think people unliked it and are trying to like it again. But we got it. So make sure you guys smash it back up again. Liam J, thoughts on Bont VC, even in tougher matchup? Not for me this week against Brisbane. I wouldn't probably do it, to be honest. Jaiden, we did it, says Will. Luke Kennedy or Dale, says Matt. Probably Luke Dale. I think Kenny's still going to be fine. If you can loot both, great. But cheers, Bars. Have a good one, says Louis. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. James says +6. I hope you mean merit, but you're probably meaning likes. We're up to 101 as well. There you go. Good, I got that on mute. Option A, Cherry and Martin to Parker and Gawn. Yep, Cherry, Martin to Parker and Gawn. Yeah, option B, Cherry and Martin to Grundy and Martin. Yeah, Jim, it's a good question. A lot of people are in this boat this week. Part of me thinks it is Gawn and Parker because you get two really good players, whereas you still have to trade out Jack Martin. So, yeah, I would probably go for Gawn and Parker, but I do like Grundy. +6 for the Hesses, James Evans. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Bales. Good stream, says Ben. Thank you, mate. Apparently, Kenny was sick last week. That's why he scored bad. I said it all week. If that's officially come out, is that official, Corey? Because I said that on our pod on Sunday. I wouldn't be shocked if it came out and said that Kenny was sick. And I feel like I was the only one that was saying that. People were just saying Kenny was shit. But I said I wouldn't be shocked if he came out and was sick. So, yeah, that would explain a lot. Enjoy your dinner, Bells, and the $20. Thank you, Louis, mate. Appreciate that. Merit 99's crazy. Best stream, says Louis. Worth the wait, says Troy. 3 players and 3 tons. That's a good start. Yeah, Chris, good start. Yep, for sure. I'm happy with my start. 110 from Green, 99 from Merit. I'm hoping for a late adjustment for Merit, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it came out on Monday, says Corey. There you go. Actually, Corey, where'd it come out? Where'd it come out from? I'd like to know. Yes, says well played, Bells. Thanks, mate. Enjoy your state, Bells, says Will. Thank you, mate. Good start to the week. Bells, best of luck. Thank you, Haz. Appreciate that. Good luck to you as well. So, yeah, I reckon that'll be pretty much where we'll cut it, I reckon. Don't know if we'll get a late adjustment, so we'll probably be after. But I will leave it there. So 103 likes. Appreciate you guys always smashing the 100 likes every single stream. It is very much appreciated. We're still going. Hopefully we can continue it. I'll be back tomorrow for another watch-along for the Dogs Brisbane game. Also, pre-lockout chat, 6 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Perth time, answering all your questions there. So if you haven't got your question answered, tune in then. It's for our pre-lockout chat, and then I'll be doing the watch-along straight after. So should be good fun. Should be a good game tomorrow night. Looking forward to it. So Max says, hi, do you remember me, legend? There are so many people, mate. I do recognise the name Max, but there are a lot of names, so it is hard to remember unless you are constantly tuning in all the time. But, mate, thank you for tuning in tonight. Very much appreciate it. Are you doing a watch along tomorrow as well? Yep, we will. Yep, we're doing that. But, yeah, so Lachlan Marsh, would you hold Rosie and hope it's only a week? I'm holding Rosie as Lockie. If you've only got Rosie and then one of Cherry or Marshall, I'd be fine to trade. But at the moment, I think I'm holding. Wonderful stream, says Max. Thank you, mate. Great Hesses, Will. Thanks, mate. But yeah, so as I said, back tomorrow for a watch along and the pre-lockout chat. Have a good night, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in. Yeah, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. So thanks, everyone. Have a good night. See ya.